last one.
Yeah.
Man, already? Man,
Already, I know. We've been missing it.
Like right to the date too.
To the date too. Wow,
To the
shit.
date.
Damn. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That's a hell of a shirt you got too there,
I
Halana.
know.
I'm digging that.
I personally love this shirt. I bought it just
Yeah.
for tonight. Don't
That's
worry.
perfect. Yeah, I'll be celebrating that shirt freaking Sunday when Sunday's my Friday at work.
How's that been going for you guys over at Beer Budget with you guys on Sunday nights now?
Going pretty good. Well, I mean, it always helps to have good topics too, Justin.
Uh-huh.
You know how it goes with you and beers and stuff and DVS, and the topics have been pretty fire lately the past couple weeks, and actually it's helped out for a lot of people that have been traveling back from state races or locals or nationals or whatnot. So, I mean, it's been doing all right, been pretty good, and like I said, been some pretty fire topics. So, you know how it is when you get fire topics the next morning, the message box is pretty full on a Monday. So when Monday is my Saturday morning, it's a little wild over at the studios.
Hey, you had a good show Sunday night. I actually made it all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was a freaking doozy, man. Like I'd never expected somebody to send in a song about some shit going down at their like local. Yeah, I mean, there's a first time for everything.
So,
You know what I mean? And so it's just like, I get off of work Sunday, and it's just like, oh, got this? Oh, hey, here's a little something for the show. I know you guys are going live. And it's like, damn, dude, I gotta get home. I gotta figure out like how to cut this and put it up there and be like, okay, we're going live, but here's a freaking screaming freaking topic that kind of goes back to February. That with stuff that's been going on at DeSoto, which, I mean, we're familiar with the Big Top. We've been there.
yeah.
And it was like, it really tests your podcast freaking skills when something like that happens. Especially when, being the middleman, like the media source, because you know how it is, Justin. We don't say no names. We throw it out there. They can get pissed at us all they want. I don't give a damn, whatever. But hey, it's topics, it's news, it goes, baby.
So, there was the chat room was so busy that night. I might have I had a couple things I was working on. I was working on the show for Wednesday that was postponed. But okay, so let me just say this: are they butthurt because the current TO, or are they butthurt because the board over there at DeSoto right now? Like, what are they butthurt about?
That's like one of the biggest things that never really came across.
Okay, so I didn't miss that. All right, okay.
Yeah, there was a handful of coaches or trainers or whatever like that kind of pulled back because of stuff that's going on with the TO and the present board. Never really got any no solid info of what was really going and taking place. I know Bobby that runs the track that the song was about, he did chime in the chat room and was just like, hey dude, sorry I missed the show, but like old school said, hey dude, I'm not gonna freaking be everybody's cup of tea. I'm not gonna win everybody over, but I can't change everybody's minds, but it is what it is, which solid fact. Like legit. So it's just like, until there's like more info to come, or like more solid stuff, then I mean that's when it's just like, okay, like when's the groundhog gonna rear its ugly head of what's really going on, right? So it's like I got nothing against him or the coaches or whatever over there. It's just like, hey, it's just media stuff. They want to get out in the open. Okay, we'll get it out in the open. No big deal. Fine, that's what we do.
Rick, we've been around a minute doing this, right?
Coming on 6 years there, bro.
Yeah, we're 6 years in, right? I'm sorry. I'm going to say an unpopular opinion here, all right? It just seems to me this is something that never ends. Like, some people get ass hurt because they're not getting their way, and then it's the TO's fault, then it's the board's fault, and the board's pissed at these people. This is for all tracks. And, man, I tell you, I wish more people would shut the fuck up and put a shovel in their hand. Like, one, I'm always curious to know what makes your brain think like you would do a better job as the TO, and 9 times out of 10, you haven't even had a role. Like you showed up, and suddenly you think you can do it better, and then you scream the same shit all the time. That it's always like when you really get down to the, you get to the granular level, 9 times out of 10, they didn't get their way. They had, an idea that they wanted, that they thought was going to change BMX, and obviously they were like, no, we're not going to do that. They didn't get their way. And then, somebody's stealing money. And I might get a soapbox out about this because I am one after volunteering, and I've volunteered at a lot of tracks. I've actually been TO at a handful of tracks, and I continue to support the track while I support Richfield Park and do this show and race. I am all in for people getting paid. And when I hear somebody go, well, it's a nonprofit, that's all I need to know your ignorance. Because nonprofits can be set up in a manner that people get paid. There's lots of nonprofits out there that actually pay. They pay all the way down right to their frontline employees. And it should be. Now, we really know that the reality is that it would be hard to pay because really doesn't bring a lot of money in, right? Well, that's where I think if you maybe looked at this whole operation different and started thinking, let's set this up as a real business that people get paid, because then you could tell people to go shut the hell up. Man, I got my people that are getting paid. They're going to get paid and continue to get paid because they're doing what they're doing. And it is just a sad, sad, repetitive record with this sport. That's such a beautiful sport that you hear it all the time here. You hear it all the time there, all over, they're stealing. They have literally no proof to show that they're stealing. It's in the books. Get the books, show them. And I'll tell you again, 9 times out of 10, it's not. Yeah, good point, Dave D'Artonia. NFL is nonprofit, and look how many billions they rake in.
Hi, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? We got freaking the better half of Richie Anderson in the chat right now, Lorinda.
How are you doing?
Yeah, from SoCal, and my favorite fucker, Brandon Walski, checking in. I think there's more than one side to a story. Not all TOs need to be a TO. And you know what? That's a given fact. And
good point.
The volunteering side, I've stepped away from volunteering a handful of times from my local track because of skillets on the fire. But there's been a lot of newer families that have been turned away that new to the sport, wanted to volunteer and got shunned from our TO too. So it's a big catch-22. Yeah. There's TOs that are doing some TO shit. But then there's some TOs that are just like, I don't know, man. And that's like the big thing of the sport. And I think that's one of the big things that handicaps it. I'll take it back to 2 years ago when Cindy Collingwood got indefinitely suspended from her track back when she lived in Iowa that currently announces for USA BMX, and got suspended because her boys were too good and there's a lot of jealous people, so they got her banned. But she was still an announcer for USA BMX.
Okay, that's what my next question. We're talking about the same. Yeah, all right,
we're
talking about the same person.
Yeah, so it's just like it's kind of weird on how the whole
her local track got.
Yeah, this was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
This was before she moved to Arizona and all that stuff. Because I remember it was one of the big topics that we had on the show. Because I'm good friends with Cindy. I met her at Grand's 3 years ago and everything. She and got to share the mic with her and Roy Ball at our state finals.
Man, dude, last year. She is doing a really, really good job announcing, man.
She doesn't get enough mic time, dude, honestly.
Yeah.
She really doesn't.
Yeah. She's
pretty smooth on the mic, man. She really is.
And was Roybal, was he last weekend? He's out, right? He's down in Houston.
Roybal was at Houston.
Did a nice job, fine job.
Well, yeah, him and Greg Harrison, man, announcing
that was
the
a good
pros.
That was a good dynamic, dude. Bro, how about
it brought a different side to freaking Greg that a lot of people I don't think seen or have ever heard of him. but they were able to throw it back, like how Roybal and I do it for the state series and some of the other stuff, and for our finals. Greg picked it up and did a hell of a job, like picking up the, Roybal would get the first 2 straightaways and Greg would get the last 2. You split it in half, and
that makes it, yeah.
And that's how it was back in the day. Back in the day when you had freaking Redbone and Jim Riley or Jimmy Monroe, like they were throwing it back. When you had 2 announcers in the stands and you were throwing back straightaway for straightaway and you were going freaking cut for cut, that is what made everything exciting. It didn't matter if it was novice to pros. Like you're able to go and cut it up like that and toss it back and forth between like the color commentary. That was the best.
The half track, was the best. The half track makes it. I'll do that with Paul, who occasionally fills in here on the show. He's the announcer, vice president up at Richfield Park BMX, and he, we've been told like just the fact, he takes the first half or vice versa, right, of the track. I'll tell you what, and as far as announcing, this, Rick, when you're announcing that you got the second half of the track, right? Yeah. Man, you got that whole first half of the track to get the running order. And, like, when I've gone back and listened to the races where I was able to announce with another announcer, and I know what in that moment I was doing, like, because I know I've got, like, 2 straightaways to get the running order or get, like, to get it going. When you carry that race to the end of the finish line, it's just a better like a kind of that better insight. You can say farther down the line where they finish because you were able to prep. You got like you already know that the guy announcing he's got 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna have that, and then you got the rest of the pack. Man, I love that back and forth with to splitting it up on the track. I like that.
Splitting up is freaking great. I love splitting it up with Al. I mean, a lot of times, like we do, like if I end up getting motored or whatever, and we get to share experts from girls to boys, it makes it that much more. If I actually end up making my main, then Al he gets expert girls to expert boys. I'll go from opens all the way through intermediates and everything. That's how we've done it for years. But being able to split it up and share it through announcers and that's how it was back in the day. It was the best of the best back then when you had Redbone and Jimmy Monroe and Jim Riley doing it. And now Roy Bull's coming back with Greg Harrison to do it. I mean, oh God, it was just like it was great.
So we got quite a few people in there. In the chat right now. So you said, okay, just a minute ago, you said back in the day when we had so-and-so, right?
And back in the day, really, it was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay. Now, all right. So what, who's going to be the names that we're going to say 8 years from now back in the day, right? And you guys listen in the chat. So here's the question, right? Rick and I are talking about the announcers. Rick's like, back in the day you had Jim Riley and you had Redbone. Like who's current announcing right now that are going to be those names that are going to be like, man, when these people were announcing, that was it. This was it. Like, who do you think? I got to go. I'm going with you right now. I'm going to steal your thunder midget.
That a baby. That's a
that is a
high five. High five.
Where's
That's a bold statement, son.
So I'm gonna steal
Rick licking all
Cindy,
serious.
right? I'm gonna I'll take Cindy, right? Because I the more she gets mic time, and when she gets to announcing the pros, man, it's gonna be so good to hear her announcing pros. So like, who else though? Who else is out there doing the nationals, or you'd like to hear at the nationals that you think would do? That are going to be the names, in 8 to 10 years from now that are going to be the big ones.
Well, I mean, I would like to see freaking Al and Cindy be able to throw it back and forth.
Ooh, dang!
I mean, because I know I'm guilty of a 3-way with Al and Cindy. Okay, at our state finals last year. Okay, and I tell you what, and the fans were loving it. We were, and that was with Tangent Pro-Am and everything. Like,
you got 3 announcing?
Yes,
wow.
There was 3 of us. It was Al, Cindy, and myself last year at our state finals. Cindy brought the boys up from Arizona and got in on the Tangent Pro-Am, and we had like 150 something motos. Like we had more motos than what they had in Louisiana today. You know,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But I really think, like, I mean, Cindy could pick it up and put it down for the pros, and like to see her do it with Al. Other than that, I don't know. Well, you know, maybe Cindy could do it back with what Greg did with Roy Ball at Houston.
There'd be a combo.
Maybe Greg and Cindy could make it happen. You know, I know Zach Quick. You know, big shout out to Gate 9. Bam, bam. He was announcing Louisiana today. You know, always good to hear Zach.
Akron.
Yeah, out of Akron, Ohio. And I don't, you know, and I think Zach is actually one of the ones that, like, I don't think he gets enough mic time. I think he's been like officially like an announcer for the past 2 years. You know, I don't know his work schedule and everything, but Zach's a great announcer as well. You know, I mean, I think he could pick it up and put it down with a second announcer too. You know, give him some time. You know.
Yeah. That's the other thing too is getting them on there and letting them like do that announcing together, right? Because you say Greg and Cindy, man, I start thinking, okay, now who else is out there, you know, that would be like this person and that person, right? Like at the across, because you know who'd be a fun one is they only did a couple nationals though, is Nick Jones. He's got that like smooth, laid back announcing style that could pair itself
too. Yeah.
It could pair itself well with like a like a high energy, bring him in, and like a Nick with maybe Roy Ball, maybe Cindy. I think that'd be.
I think that would be a good gel right there. Yeah, between Nick and wow, now you're going way East Coast to way West Coast.
Exactly.
You know, that would be pretty good.
What do you got in the chat, Halana?
Oh, there's a handful of people out there.
What do you got, Halana?
Where do I start?
Just go up here and holler at Piper real quick.
Piper FT.
Into the mic. Come on.
Okay, I'm getting there. Piper FT said, "Yo, what's up?" And then we got Noah Robertson. Did I say that right?
Noah, baby.
Yep.
Noah
Justin
Dabber.
said Justin was always one of my favorite announcers growing up racing in Michigan.
Thank you, Justin.
We got Richard Thundernuts 2 Tour.
Thundernuts 2 Tour. Damn, dude, that's like a T-shirt, man.
Yeah, the T-shirt, dude. The T-shirt lives. The Thundernuts Tour. I know. This is actually going to be announcing this weekend. You know, after like 8 years over there at Airtime for tomorrow. You know, and it's their 30-year anniversry.
Oh,
you know,
well,
but they're holding they're holding the state finals. So, but I'll be out there for state finals. So
there you go. All right.
It's all good. Gotta work. Gotta pay the bills, man.
Yeah.
Arthur said, "Can't wait for." I'm gonna mess that up. I'm like
point at
that
it.
one.
Can't wait for Roy Ball.
Can't wait for Roy Ball to announce at Benningtonville's Bike Fest.
Bentonville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Bike Fest. That thing is gonna be
huge.
Pop right there.
That's good.
I don't have my glasses on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, right.
Paul said, Rick looking all serious.
Hey, Paul Remington.
I love you, Paul.
Way to tune. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Paul. Then we have Arthur saying Eric Grindle.
Yeah, I don't think he's announcing anymore, though.
No.
Nick Richards, he says Rick Carter will be one of those names that everyone's talking about. Halana?
Yeah. And then
we'll see.
We got
days.
I just lost track where I was.
You're fine. You're right here.
Oh, the best pair on the planet in mid-Michigan.
That's Paul.
I love you, Paul.
That's Paul and JT.
They're just a couple of old guys.
Just a couple of old guys on the microphone.
Old guys on microphones.
That's the best part too. Honestly, it really is.
Just talking.
You know, but it's there's a few people in here giving Paul and I a lot of shout outs, and thank you very much. But you know this, like you've announced with Roy Ball quite a few times, right?
A lot of years, man.
Yeah, and it's like when Chris is sitting next to me, right? Like we've been doing it 6 years, going on 7. You just know that person. So like when Paul and I announce, we literally just try to crack each other up, and we're having so much fun announcing that just comes right over the microphones, right? Like everyone knows we love it.
Oh yeah.
And then the passion can't be fake, but man, it is just a 5 hour attack on each other of trying to get the other one to crack up while they're announcing, and it's made for some really fun memories, man, announcing with him. Who else is in there? TJ. He's he's actually he's working, right?
That's TJ.
Right?
That's TJ for Tangent right there.
Mr. Tangent, welcome to the Mixed Open Show, sir.
Tangent TJ. Solid dude right there. That
yes.
guy bends over backwards for everybody here on the West Coast, man.
Everywhere, dude.
Mm-hmm.
TJ, when are you and Costa going to do another podcast?
No, that's Rich.
Oh, sorry, Rich.
Yeah. There's more of a chance to get TJ to do a freaking podcast with Costa than you are with Rich. Okay, there's a better chance of getting TJ on the beer show. He's already been on the beer show fucking 4 times. But yeah, you get TJ and Costa together.
Got it.
That's gonna happen. TJ loves this stuff, dude.
There you go. Is that the legend right there? Holly Dunn joining us this evening, Halana?
I'm pretty sure I believe it is the legend.
The legend's in the house.
The one and only legend.
It is. She's in a Flautas Friday because yesterday was Taquito freaking Thursday and Taco Tuesday was 3 days ago. Holly Dunn's just running over there. She's all ready for Dirty Fest, man. I mean, how Holly runs with the Taco Tuesday tribe with Robert Ramonde.
Rich Hartman said Ryan Garcia used to do our locals, and then the kid named Tanner did it for a minute. Then they could find nobody for somebody to step, and someone stepped in. I'm not good, but I love playing the music. I like to hear. So basically, I'm the DJ that tells who's in first, second, and third. Hey, Rich, that's how I started out. Was at the local. They didn't have an announcer, and they knew I DJ'd way back in the day. And they were like, "Hey, man, we heard you're a DJ.
I mean, shoot.
Here's a microphone.
May 1st, you're DJing out prom.
There you go.
Look at that coming down. Let's go. Atta boy, Dad.
Oh, he's going to have a great time. He's got to pull out the fancy disco suit.
Hey, you know what? If I had freaking enough time off with my new job, I'd dress up like freaking white chicks and go to your goddamn prom, Halana. Just to
I honestly, I would get you the form and everything to sign to go.
Get me the freaking guest pass.
The background check guest pass. I would slap
God
that
bless
on the principal's
America.
table.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just have him be one of the other DJs with me.
Oh, I fear a lot of people would love to see Rick.
It'd be just the
love Rick.
It'd be like Wayne's World, man. Oof, Millennium style. Jesus Christ. Holy Jesus.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna
TJ,
be a good
spin
time.
that shit.
It's gonna be a good time. Yeah. Hey, Kareem, welcome in for hanging out, man. So
skyscraper nutrition. Creatine Kareem.
Dude.
Hey, that's the name you got to go with, Justin. It's Creatine
We will change
Kareem.
his name, the Creatine Kareem. Dude, so I said this on one of our other shows.
Exactly, TJ. You know it, brother.
I ordered his BCAA's EAA stuff, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, his stuff's the same as Amazon, right? And I was, man, his pre-workout and the BCAA EAA stuff, first of all, same price as what you're going to find on Amazon. Way more superior product, but man, it tastes amazing. Actually, right now I got it in my water down here. No,
dude,
buy from Kareem. Like, buy Skyscraper, okay?
Dude, Creatine Kareem, and hey, homeboy's a freaking bodybuilder and a vegan, dude. Like the dude, and he's like 6'14", so that's like 7'2". Okay. Like, homeboy is yoked back in the day. He's built like a freaking brick shithouse.
Oh, I've seen him. Seen that pic, son?
Oh, yeah. Dude, Kareem is no joke. Honestly, he really is.
Yeah.
He's a great local here to our local squad out here with everybody like on his products and everything. Kareem is a great human. He really
and
is.
he's supporting BMX. So buy your supplements from Skyscraper Nutrition.
Get
And
that
he's on
stuff,
freaking
and
he's
you can
he's
end
on
up-
BioLab, and he's riding a freaking a 26-inch torquer, bro.
Oh, speaking of
Talk about supporting.
speaking of 26-inch frames,
Yeah.
got a super crossover here from Bill.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
what you doing with that? Is that
Actually,
for beers? Is that
No,
for beers?
it's no. Actually, it's for a good friend of ours. He tunes into both shows. Raymond Flagg. He tunes into your show, our show.
Oh boy.
Hi, Raymond.
Yeah, he's gonna be out here tomorrow and pick it up. He's pretty excited. He was like, "Hey man," I said, "Bill's the dude you want to talk to, man. He'll help you out." And that thing was here in 5 days or something. Like I'm like, I got a guy looking for this thing, man, and they talk
They
their
just
stuff.
expedite
and
stuff
right there.
dude.
It's here.
That's what
So-
they do. They expedite.
Dude, it's
stuff.
huge.
That's
It's huge,
Bill,
man.
That's Bill Ryan, man.
That frame is it's beautiful. It's dialed in. The welds are on point and massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd need like foot pegs to get up on it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll get a nosebleed, bro.
Yeah,
Us
up
short
there.
guys, we stay away from that shit. Okay.
Did you see the pics of the kid over here on the Harley?
Oh yeah, that was pretty freaking cool last weekend, dude. I mean, that was a good little time out over there, freaking.
That Harley.
Yeah.
I want to know what it sounded like.
Loud.
Oh,
You know
Yeah.
you know what it sounded like? Expensive.
Yeah.
money out my pocket. Money out my pocket. Money out my pocket.
Mm.
Yeah, we took her over.
It sounded like Guns N' Roses. You could be mine on freaking Terminator.
Terminator.
2, okay,
Yeah.
so that's the best freaking sound a Harley can make, right there.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got the whole tour. Went in the back, saw all the
Oh
stuff.
yeah, big shout out to Motor City
I
Harley
was
Davidson
just-
right there.
Oh yeah, big shout out. Please,
And
please, babe.
we got Billy over at Gate 9. We him and I are probably with Melissa. We're gonna do the they offer a class over there. Nick was telling us about it when he was giving us the tour, where you take your motorcycle safety class there, and in Michigan and Ohio, you literally go to the Secretary of State and or DMV, whatever it is in Ohio, and like that class passes you for your OCY endorsement. You don't even have to take the road test at the
Really?
the DMV. Yeah.
Huh.
So
Can I be included?
no, I think you got to. Don't you got to be 18 to ride?
I know
I
that.
think you do.
Well, at least at Mott's community college, you can take the class or something like that, and you can be 16 with parent signature.
To take the OCY.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll look it up here. I guess. I mean, yeah. They have funny thing, Rick. When you go take the class over there at Motor City, they have little like placard things,
With
and
your name
yeah.
on
I
it.
looked at Nick and I'm like, are those kind of like a number plate for names? He's like, yeah. I said, I think we know a guy that could get some like really cool looking ones for you for your class bikes. And
Hey, just throwing it out there,
yeah. So yeah, Billy and I, Melissa, are gonna go get our OCY endorsement at Motor City Harley, and if the kid's old enough, then we'll report back how it was. It's
exactly. That's what I want to hear. That's
dude,
what's up.
so he took us in the back and he showed us the bikes they use for the class, and they have like all the crash stuff
Crash
on them.
bars and their
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Yes, because I thought at first I looked over at them and I was like, oh, those must be, those trick bikes the dudes, like the Matt Blankstrom does
Oh,
all
yeah.
the trick shit on them. I was like, oh, they
Yeah.
got those here. And he's like, no, those are for, these are for the class. They literally look like they have like pegs, like back in the day for your BMX bikes, like the skinny thread-on ones.
They have
Ooh.
a certain word that you call them, and I can't think of it because it's not
Almost like
crash
you're
bar,
gonna
but it's like a fancy
do a little, like,
name.
Little novice intermediate X Games. like, all you need is a motorcycle with a roll cage.
It's pretty much what was on this
Yeah.
thing. So and he's like, and he goes, no, because we've seen the plate thing on the front, and he's like, frame sliders. That might have been it. He goes,
Yeah.
he goes, I need the names on it so the instructors can yell at the people when they're messing up. Yeah, it was a great time. We appreciate Nick.
Frame sliders? You mean
Thank you, Nick.
you're gonna do a crank grind on a rail?
You pretty much with the attachments, the pegs, and the like part that goes around the gas tank and all that, and the foot pegs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you could. You could.
Yeah, I could. Why can I see Brant Moore doing a Friday freaking show with
Should
us?
be. Should be. We'll hook him up. We'll hook him up with Nick.
There you go, dude.
Eddie, Rick isn't announcing. He's working tomorrow. We might need to put a banner under your name, Rick.
I know, dude. Everybody's like so bent up. It's like, hey, dude, I gotta work, man. I said exactly. Halana was like legit to it like a month ago when we had it. It was like that's when my schedule changed. That I'm working weekends. It's not the best freaking schedule, but you know what? Got to pay the bills and got to work and got other things I got to do and everything. I'm gonna do state final. Big fish to fry. Got Sea Otter coming up next month, and got Dirty Fest. Got to be able to have days off for Dirty Fest, and everything else in between. So it's kind of going in between the things. Sure, everybody's like, oh, we'll take a sick day. Well, it's like really can't. Can't really go and cut a sick day. I wish I could. If I could, I would.
It's only one. It's only one. It'll be all right.
After all the years, I've been getting like a lot of flack from a lot of people. It's just like, man, dude, just like, hey, cut me a break, man. Like, fuck, it's a new job. Like, shit, I gotta pay the bills like everybody else. Like,
exactly.
Fuck. But oh well, hey, we all good. Oh, we got the visionary Nick Valencia checking in there. Big Nick, what's up there, Nick?
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I think we're gonna have to put this on the calendar. You know what? We made it through a whole week in No Holds Barred without Marshall and B Strong being mentioned.
What?
Praise the god darn
No way. No way.
No way. F sakes.
No way.
F sakes. We actually made it the whole week without B Strong or Marshall in No Holds Barred. Where's Henry? Henry, check his pulse.
I can't believe this, dude.
Me either.
Oops.
I wake up feverishly waiting to see what the next
oh god
shit thing is
I hate
be.
to admit
it's
it.
just like but we didn't have it this week, bro.
the B Strong has become like my secret thing, man. I'm like, what kind of shit show am I gonna see today with B Strong? Like it's been like my thing to follow. Sean Collins tuning in from Australia. Thank you for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.
Man, it's just BMX. They've been killing it over there across the pond, dude.
What about that new episode? That was
Jesse Asmus. Oh my god, dude. They freaking they hey, they had a little off season that something we're not accustomed to. I mean, we have off season, but we still do shows. But man, they've been freaking firing all cylinders over there. And what they just had a national today live. I seen. Going on over there with their live
Shepperton.
feed.
Yeah, they're over at Shepperton.
Yeah, Shepperton. Man, what a place, dude. That thing is like the Pebble Beach of freaking Australia for BMX, dude.
That was the jersey that they sent DVS.
Holy Christ,
dude, that place.
DVS is getting mail now, huh?
He is. Well, tonight though, he's rocking the.
Wow.
He's where's he at? What's he got here?
He looks like a stormtrooper
there he
right
is.
now.
He's got the Crenshaw
baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well.
I didn't know he had a name.
That's DVS.
Crenshaw.
Detroit Velvet Smooth.
Detroit.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I mean, big shout out to Crenshaw, dude. Crenshaw did take the top spot in that side hack race last week up there at Oak Creek with Daniel Maciel, the better half of the Hack Shack team over there at Oak Creek. So, hey, the Crenshaw freaking frame, baby. Get yours today. I know you're running a class on a cruiser. We run on a side hack.
See?
Hey, rider tested, rider approved.
Now let's look at these. Let's look at the raw data numbers here.
And that's a hell of a freaking shirt you got there, Justin. I mean, it's a Crenshaw shirt, and it's got a little St. Patty's Day flavor to it, bro.
Yeah. Melissa
said
to
our family up there in Idaho.
Melissa said it reminded her of the 7-Up. The 7-Up
a little
shirts.
bit. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I can see it.
So let's look at the just raw data results here, folks, when it comes to Crenshaw frames. In the last 2 weeks,
Does BMX Insights have any data on just Crenshaw alone?
I'm gonna tell you what it'd be. One, they won at the side hack.
There's a whole lot of ones.
There was a Crenshaw frame. Maybe I was aboard that Crenshaw frame down in Indiana and took it to the top spot at the Gold Cup.
Right there at Steel Wheels. Yeah. I know they won the top spot at Frogtown 2 years ago.
I'm telling you, we're on to something.
And made the main at freaking Grands 2 years ago.
Whew, man, it is pretty cool. Like his whole way we met him was from, the guys in Idaho gets a hold of you guys to make some frames, and now he's got bikes like literally one side of the country to the other, and it's not like a big operation. The guy just does it to have fun, and he likes doing it, and they're just fun. They're just good fitting bikes.
They are, and he was straightforward. He's like, yeah, dude, I send my measurements and everything to homeboy over there freaking overseas, and they pump it out, and hey, dude, the welds are good. They're stiff, sturdy. I mean, they good.
Yeah, we're building Halana one. I actually just talked to Billy yesterday on getting the rims from him, so we can finish the build.
Man,
for
how
her.
long can we get some Gate 9 rims too?
Well, we only go with the best over here.
It'd be nice if freaking Gate 9 made some fucking tubes. Right?
That actually would be pretty nice if they did.
Because yesterday was a freaking pandemic in my fucking day off in the middle of the trails. Yeah, dude, I'm freaking over there. I'm getting ready for Sea Otter, right? A little squishy bike action.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I'm freaking bombing down the shit. Got my 8-degree pedals on. I'm feeling really good. I'm everything's going good. And then it's just like you just hear the hissing.
Ooh.
And it's just like shit. Yep, pinch flat. Cool, no problem. I'm gonna freaking change it. What the hell happens? I break 2 of my goddamn freaking tire levers.
No.
I had to walk 1.5 miles back to the truck. On the backside of the goddamn mountain. I go, what the fuck is this?
Man.
I go, whatever, dude. So, I mean, to go and ease my sorrows, I went and got a foot long over at Jimmy John's. But good.
Gotta get that foot long, man.
Gotta get the foot long.
Gotta get that foot long from Jimmy John's.
Give me the extra protein and make it that shit spicy. And
extra
it's like,
spicy.
when was
Billy
just I mean, we don't got no Gate 9 carbon rims for 26-inch, but can we get some fucking Gate 9 tubes? I swear to Christ.
What day was this?
This was yesterday.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. You had Jimmy John's yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
The video I sent you when I was hosting the music bingo?
Oh, yeah.
Catered by Jimmy John's, son.
Bro, yeah, I'm telling you,
dude,
Jimmy John's
just
oh my God, it's so weird.
Big sponsor in NASCAR, dude. I mean, hey,
are they?
With Jimmy John's, yeah, hell yeah, they are. Yeah, for years, and it was just dude. I'm like sitting there thinking, I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I just realized I got to get with
whatever.
I gotta get with you because, my bike setup, I don't have anything. Like none of that. If I'm out riding the trails and pop a tire, dude, I don't got tire levers. I don't have a pump. I don't got nothing.
Dude, I had it all. I'm like sitting there and it's just like ping, there goes a fucking tire. Shit. I go, what the fucking get in?
Yeah.
Shit, ping. Another one. I'm like, fuck, I only got one left. I'm like, I need 2 to get this shit out. I go, well, whatever.
Hey, we know a guy though that we know 2 guys that have a tube company and they're damn fine tubes.
Twitch tubes, baby.
Twitch tubes. We'll have
dude. Cam Larson and Andre LaCour.
We'll see if they can. Maybe
they got some 26 and 275 because all about the mullet,
Is that what you're running?
Oh, you got to run the mullet, dude.
Oh,
changes the geometry, man. Oh, it's way cush, dude. It's almost like if you were to run a 20-inch and put a OS 20 on the front end, like on your class bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. Or if you take like an OS 20 frame and just put 20-inch shit on it, it drops the bottom bracket. I'm a big numbers guy. This goes back to my NASCAR days.
Yeah.
You change up the geometry. It's a little lower profile, but it just rides better.
So you got the bigger tire on the front and the smaller one in the back, right? Or the other way around?
275 up front and 26 in the back.
Huh. So Anyway, we'll have
A lot of
we'll
a
have
lot of
mountain
guys
bike
run
talk
one.
another night.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of guys run 29 up front and a 275 in the back. But
No kidding.
hey, you know me, dude. I'm barely 5 foot, barely 5 foot, dude. So it's like I'm going 26, 275.
I one time had a frame from a company that got boned that it was actually a 20-inch front end, and they welded a cruiser rear end on it.
That's weird, dude. Getting boned like that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. It was the other way around. Cruiser front end, and they welded the 20-inch rear end on it because.
Yeah, that ain't gonna run out too good, dude.
No.
You're running a 24-inch wheel up front. I mean, there was the one kid that got dinged at Grand's a couple years ago.
Because he had the
he
whole
was running
convertible
a
bike or
daylight,
some shit.
the convertible bike, and all he did was change the front wheel.
Well, yeah, because that was the only rule technically, right? Or
Yeah,
some
he
bullshit?
had the cruiser frame, but he changed with a 20-inch front and a 24-inch front.
I
And
thought was that Grant's?
He actually ran him. Yeah, that was Grant's 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Oh, I thought I remember.
Yeah, because I remember that because Ricky was running it, Velador was running it. You know, there was like a big old hoopla back in on that one. Yeah, that was a big ordeal.
Jesus, dude, this sport is so wild. Like,
Well, you know what? Hey,
anyone will try anything, dude.
Leave it to old school freaking Scott Sloan, dude. Hey, don't mess with him, dude. He's the Pope of the freaking top hill, dude. He will get your ass.
Is he the one that caught it?
I believe so. Well, a handful of people complained and brought to Scott's attention, and then he was like, "Oh hell no, that shit ain't flying there, baby."
So, different size wheels on the bike. Thinking
Yeah.
a little advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't work around here.
No.
Find a different sport.
Oh man. Speaking of old school, our good friends over at Going Rogue, they're gonna have him on tomorrow night, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So you guys tune in tomorrow night. They're doing that like live on site, so they're gonna have old school on. I forget the race they're at. And are they at the National?
They're at the Cajuns.
They're at the Cajuns. Okay, so they're going to be interviewing old school at the Cajun National. Oh, they're in the chat. Hey, thanks for tuning in, you guys. They're going to be
Old Dan and Donnell, man. Hey, you know what? I just want to know, did they take a minivan down to Louisiana?
Yeah, it's
Well, sometimes the
It's a
minivans
tall
are-
order, bro.
It's
a tall order, man.
yay. This minivan's going to live in infamy, man. Like it's
The minivan is going
Already
to go
is.
down in history, dude. Honestly, it really is.
Why? It says the 2, and then there's your minivan.
There
you go.
Hey,
There you go.
I don't
Dan.
think they took it into perspective. It was like, we're gonna start a podcast. It's like, but wait, you're coming into freshwater territory with all things BMX and beer budget. Yeah, you get JT and Rick together in a chat room. It's pretty much over, man.
It's like Arthur when we were watching Arthur's show.
Northwest Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas, man. We were just
Poor
trying
Arthur. Poor Arthur. I love that guy. Arthur's a great dude.
Oh man. So Sean, Sean Collins. You guys should be getting a package here shortly. I'm not sure how long it takes to get from Pakistan to Victoria, but you guys got a package on the way. No, we're gonna get that minivan, dude. And actually, I was out cleaning it out earlier because that thing definitely smelled like the Uptown Funk. So I took my Milwaukee blower and put the special tip on it. And
It's all about the tip.
it is the tip's designed for demystifying the Uptown Funk. And I just opened up both sliders, the back and both doors, and just stood on there and blew the whole minivan out.
You just have to, dude.
Yeah.
Throw a fresh baggie of freaking dude wipes. I mean, we've been trying to get them to sponsor boat shows for the past couple of years, and still no hire hair of them.
No, at this point, I think the minivan with Free Up BMX and us, we're bigger than the dude wipes. I don't know if there's like maybe the crocodile wipes.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Go Google what
For
those
sure.
are.
It's
That's
a work
real
in progress, bro.
It truly is. They're, yeah, they use them at work.
Welcome to the Mixed Open
Of
show.
course you
Halana.
use them at work because you can't take your dude wipes from my bathroom.
I look. I have
can't
cases
do
of
it.
dude wipes. Don't worry. It's not
Can't
just
do
your
it.
bathroom.
Mm.
When we got to Florida, everyone that stayed at the condo was welcome with packs of dude wipes.
Oh, it was freaking great.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Oh, got
Yeah.
Big Ken over there from 8 Degrees is in the freaking chat too. What's up, Big Ken?
Speaking of
Oh,
8
yeah.
degree pedals, if you guys
I
have
had them on yesterday when I got that flat. You know,
There you
maybe
go.
8 Degrees needs to come with some tubes. I don't know, man.
Could you imagine him designing tubes?
They would
The
be
way his brain
insane.
works?
They'd be insane.
I guess I'm probably pretty sure they wouldn't get a pinch flat.
Mm-mm.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing Ken. Ken's gonna be at freaking at Sea Otter.
Yes. Well,
Here in a month. So that's another thing where it's just like if I would have took a sick day to go and announce this weekend, then it would have handicapped going to Sea Otter and finding out that Ken's gonna be out there and have the 8 degree booth. And I'm gonna have the demo 8 Specialized with my 8 degrees doing dual
There you go.
slalom and downhill. So, oh yeah, baby.
yes, Ken, I did survive the dentist, and still a little swelling over here.
He still looks beautiful. Isn't
yeah,
he
it's
so cute?
Still got a face for radio.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah, it wasn't I really thought I could power through and do the show Wednesday night, and thank goodness I was like, let's reschedule because, dude, when the volume and the gas wore off, man, I was out like a light.
You didn't even text me goodnight?
I didn't. I was out. Didn't I wake up at like midnight or something? I think.
Is that or
No,
like
that was
2
last night. Yeah, it
no,
was.
I fell asleep on you last night.
Dude, I woke up and I forgot what. Like, I came out of that like
he forgot what
gas
life was.
induced
Mhm.
coma, man, thinking it was next week or something. It was wild.
Well, good thing you didn't come out looking like Gary Busey when he got his teeth redone like
Jesus,
20
that
years ago. And it was just like, yeah, there ain't nothing noticeable. Like, god damn, where the hell did you get those things?
So fucking, you can land airplanes without bright them are.
Holy shit.
Hey, quick plug, man. If you guys are looking for, you want to check out those 8 degree pedals, man, we've got quite the opportunity for you. You can get them. They're on sale. Originally $215, $170. But if you use the super secret code that we're going to give you because you're listening tonight, it's ATBBMX, and you'll get 10% off, man. Get over there and check them out. Great pedals, man. If you're,
That if they pay attention to the trivia, they might win them
yeah.
on the ATB show.
Dude, that's like, you know how cool it is?
I mean, because
People give
word
away
on the street
pedals?
is like you're giving away a set of pedals a month or something.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you got it going on over there.
Where
All you gotta do is pay attention to the trivia.
this week with Going Rogue, we're going to be giving away. So next Wednesday, we're giving away another set of pedals. So you guys make sure you tune in.
Man,
Yeah.
pedals make the bike go around, man.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
So we, obviously we're BMXers here, and a lot of them, a lot of BMX, we still clip in, they still clip in. So like something to think about though, like you got a mountain bike, you might not be clipping in. Like these aren't just for BMX, they're for everything. And I'll tell you, Rick and I have talked about this a few times on the show. Where with a mountain bike, I'm new to that world. I just started in doing mountain biking. Rick's been helping me learn how to steer with your feet, right? And I feel like
it's a good time.
I
dude.
feel like
It's
they're
a
cheaters.
good time.
I feel like the 8 degree pedals are they're like they're a cheat code with helping you steer. They're just yeah, they're good. They're good stuff, man. You guys get over and check them out.
It takes the inertia and the play out of having to worry about the front end on where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to get it to hook up. A lot of people. Even on BMX and mountain bike, there's a lot of people that they ride off the front wheel. There's a lot of people that ride off the rear wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a little bit more central. Because of being so damn short. I stay pretty central, freaking low centrifugal force and balanced, and it works out freaking good. And I literally was like halfway through the run yesterday when I got my flat.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like sitting there thinking, and I made a little bit of an adjustment on my 8-degree pedals. I put the stronger pins on the outsides, to kind of navigate the flex, because the last time I kept them pretty much stopped.
Yep.
I didn't touch them. So it's just like I changed the springs and made it stiffer to where it's like if you're going to the outside, because you're getting 4 degrees in, you're 4 degrees out. So I wanted to make it go a little bit stiffer on the outswing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I was cooking. I mean, I ain't no Sean Palmer. I ain't no freaking, Loic Bruni or freaking Jackson Goldstone. But man, I was freaking feeling it. And then until like all the air went out of my rear tire. So, but it's good. I mean, when you got a pedal that there's adjustments to,
yeah,
I mean, it's a game changer.
Just man, just riding around, right? Like I've noticed that I got a set on the mountain bike, so I'll take the mountain bike out and with the dog, and just that, right? Just that float on those. Those aren't. I didn't do any changes up for those. I have now started testing the different springs and things, because I just rode like the other weekend at the Gold Cup, man. I just I did that whole thing, run what you brung, and I ran them bone stock, and that's it's an indoor track. We all know they're going to be shorter, and it was, man, good stuff. No, I didn't make any adjustments. Working on the adjustment stuff to kind of feel as I'm doing the sprints, where I want to put the stronger springs inside, outside, and so on. So if you guys haven't done it, get on over there. Check out your 8-degree pedals. We got some great information on the website. And like I said, man, now's the time to get them. Save yourself a few bucks. Check them out.
Well, and save your body too. I mean, because I know, running them and doing the cranking uphill.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just, I was so less fatigued, because literally it's a 1.75 miles uphill to get to the top of where I go. To hit the backside and do the single track runs, and just cranking out of the saddle. It feels so good, and just ergonomically. With the way your knees and your ankles freaking line up to everything, you're going to be able to, if you got to climb even higher or whatever, like your body's going to thank you. Honestly, it really is.
Well, yeah, look, take it from Rick. He's been doing a lot. He's been doing mountain biking a heck of a lot longer than myself. I just got into this thing, man.
Were my pedals 8 degrees when we went to race?
You were on... I
was on the Colt frame. I know that.
You were on the Colt frame with the...
Van tires.
Yep, you had your Van tires. You gotta remember, it's the hashtag Colt Race Crew. Shout out to Piper. Sorry,
Shout out Piper.
I didn't get a chance to call you back.
Shout out to Colt, baby.
Yeah, Melissa and I were watching a movie when you called. Yeah, give me a call tomorrow sometime. You were on the 8 degrees. Yeah, you were riding those.
I liked them.
Yep, they're good stuff.
They're good shit.
Man.
Good shit.
Hey, still got a lot of people watching. You guys got bring up some topics.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Bring
man.
up drama.
Teenagers
on the chat.
We got a whole lot of good stuff. I did have one topic get sent in.
I got one too, and so we can do yours.
Actually, there's a handful too. Justin,
I got a good. I mean, wait.
Pretty busy.
Ooh, all right. That's what they're doing on this one, bro. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Just wait. Just wait. Yeah, that's a Maybo scooter.
I seen that earlier when I was on a break. I didn't really get. A lot of people were like, "Oh my god, is this a thing?" And it's just like, well, I mean, hey, bold statement.
Bro, it is a bold statement right there.
Well, I mean, dude, can you fault Maybo?
Nope, not one bit.
Actually,
it's how haven't other BMX companies done this yet? I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm saying.
Actually, I think back in the day, thinking back to it, this goes back
Mongoose
6, 8 years. No, it wasn't Mongoose. I think it was Phoenix.
Yeah,
Phoenix had those, but now it's like, so okay, Meebo freaking drops this. Hey, how nice would it have been for those that are paying attention in the chat on the Beard page and the All Things BMX page, was looking at how many scooter riders were at freaking Swamp Fest.
There was a ton.
Dude, I'm talking like scooters and skateboarders took it over.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not freaking taking away from them. I love how nobody ended up in an obituary from Swamp Fest, bro. Like between the clips and the clips that just kept on coming from Friday last week, even still from today. Like there's clips that people still haven't seen.
Have you seen the photographer falling in with the save when he goes?
Goes from the rail from hell.
Yeah, they go in and I don't
know if the camera.
I don't know if it was that or not, but yeah, they fall and they hold that camera out the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So here,
that camera is like more than what we make.
Oh God,
doing the podcast after 6 years.
So driving to work, and I'm listening some stuff on a podcast. And
Nick Keeman on the scooter team.
Scooter team.
International.
Listening to Dirty Knobs talking about Dirty Fest coming up, and had this very invasive thought fly through my head. So, is Dirty Fest the AARP version of Swamp Fest?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, you go between like Dirty Fest and Frogtown. I mean, that just because they're here.
No. Swamp Fest. Oh, did I say the other one? I meant Swamp Fest.
Well, no, you said Swamp Fest compared to Dirty Fest.
Yeah, is that like is Dirty Fest like the retirement version of Swamp Fest?
I don't know, dude. I mean, Dirty Fest gets pretty freaking irate, dude, with a lot of mid-20s, mid-30s, mid-40s. Like, there's a lot of age groups going on at Dirty Fest for the
Dirty Fest or Swamp Fest?
At Dirty Fest. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's a different thing. It's a different thing because Dirty Fest is at a venue. You know, Swamp Fest is at Trey Jones's like his own venue, but like in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like in the middle of Florida.
I thought it was out at that Moto Park or something.
Well, yeah, and that's Trey Jones's place.
Oh, that's his place. Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, to an extent, I mean, it could be, but I mean, Dirty Fest gets rocking too at the same time. You know, with all age groups. You know, I don't know if Swamp Fest gets the age groups with the 30 and over.
I was quite
Dirty
surprised
Fest
to see some of the guys that like, you know, you and I like, you know, we race with, we know. I don't know if they're out there, you know, shooting fireworks off at each other anymore, but now there's a lot of people I saw that made it to Dirty Fest that I'm like, oh, cool. All right. So it is old person friendly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely something on the bucket list to go and go check out, you know, for sure. I mean, that stuff just gets freaking cranking, dude, on a Friday, like really quick, you know, and Saturday, like, you know, there was a lot of bloodshed too. You know, I mean, they couldn't set the circus carousel on fire because they got
they can't burn right now to burn.
They couldn't burn. It was like they try to add water, like especially big shout out to Dan's Comp right here behind me with the Dan's Comp vert wall. You know, usually like they had water in it last year. They didn't have no water in it this year. I mean, they tried to, but the ground soaked it up, and people were just getting broke off in the Dan's Comp friggin' ride wall. You know, one dude took an e-bike and just took a dirt nap and just fell right to the center. It's like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Like Swamp Fest just it's a whole different freaking ball game, man.
Well, we do have Dirty Fest coming up, not very long. I know you guys are going to be there.
Yes, we're a month away.
You're a month away. Melissa and I were going to go. We had a little change of plans. We're going to be hanging out here. I got a little. We're
I'll be out there announcing with the other better half,
the
Mike
most
Miller.
okayest announcer.
Oh yeah, Hammer.
The Hammer.
Out of Yokaipa from SoCal.
The legend himself. The
Yes,
Hammer.
Mike Miller. Yeah, that is a good time, dude. If you get a chance to freaking announce with Mike Miller, that is
dude.
That is something right there.
You
check off a box right there.
It was gonna happen. I was gonna be announcing with you guys, and we'll be there next year. So I'll be able to announce with the Hammer and Thunder Midget. It'll be a good time. Yes.
Gotta come up with a name for you now.
Yeah, I'm here. Good.
Yeah, we're clicking on both show sides right now, so it's looking really good. You know, but Dirty Fest is going to be a big. It's going to be a big thing. You know,
you guys,
you never know with Hollywood and JV and EC and Justin Shepard over there. You know,
yeah.
I mean, they're dropping their big video.
Don't forget
Sunday.
Don't forget Bill Ryan from Supercross, man.
Bill Ryan. You never know what the hell Bill Ryan's going to do.
He's back there
or
quietly helping.
What he's going to drop. You know.
Dude,
between the Supercross stuff and the Torker thing, and you know the other big thing that's going on is that it's the same weekend as the New Mexico National, like it was last year. So it's like
bummer for them.
How many BMXers are going to be at freaking Dirty Fest and not going to be at New Mexico? You know, I know Hollywood was. We had a little air meeting on Monday. And he's up to 67 vendors.
What? Dude,
no way.
You're talking
F sakes.
F sakes.
F sakes.
You're getting now like this event is looking like like a mountain bike national with that many vendors there. Like
it's huge.
I mean, this is you're getting in a different realm now.
I mean, you put EC in a skid steer and a front loader or an excavator. I mean, God only knows what the hell the track's going to look like, you know, this year. You know, the guy doesn't skip a beat, and I know last year it was amazing going through the motorway, and especially with running the side hacks. You know, you got the repops, the guys on the big wheels doing everything. You know, EC and his son and Todd Lyons out there, and Stu Thompson, Perry Kramer. I mean, the names go on and on. You know, with these guys going. Dale Holmes. I mean, Dale Holmes. What can he ride? Shit, you give him a frame. It don't even need wheels. Dale Holmes is going to ride that shit to a top 3. Okay. You know, he's doing it for Queen and Country. So I mean, shit.
Yeah. It's also like a trade show for big bike, old school BMX world, says Mr. Cardoza. Hey, so the other night when we're all chatting away on Wednesday, yeah, I should have pulled the old Irish goodbye with you. Cardoza and Austin and I, it was 12:30 when we finally
God. Really? When you did the show? Oh my God, dude! Because when you bounced to the show, I was still at the track and doing some coaching and stuff on Wednesday, and it was like went to the grocery store. Then I came back, started cooking dinner. It was just like I got freaking all wrapped up in everything. I was just like shit.
Well, it was good.
I didn't get a chance to be in the after chat.
It was good. It was really good coincidental timing. So Austin Kelly, he is the former track operator for the past, I believe it's been like 7 or 8 years at Richfield Park BMX, and his crew and him have really done a lot there. They've really made the place. It's always headed in the right direction. It always felt like Richfield was never a track that went backwards. But they, Austin's crew, they got one of the Pro Start fully electric gates in there. And
oh, bro, those things are a gem, dude.
It's amazing. So Giffy,
so nice.
Giffy was there when they fired it up for the first race. 4th of July weekend. He was there the day before you came in, and he's like, we all were like, you're waiting to hear that, the crash, right? And there isn't, man. It's just
like,
it's
so
nice,
all you
man.
hear is the air from.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Dude, you walk it. You go to Grand's. I know it's been a couple years since you've been there, Justin, and everything. But You see the Pro Start freaking booth there at
It's
Grand's or there at the event center.
yeah, it's a trade show booth. Yeah.
You're intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The knick-knack sprint stand that you could download onto your computer to do sprints, and you could have a monitor with like for
Mm-hmm.
me the kids I'm coaching and training. It's like you put them up on the graph, bing bang boom, and here's the time. You set up the timers. You got timers off of sprint
So,
stand. You got the singles
yeah,
start
dude.
date too. Like
Hang
Pro
on,
Start is freaking running stuff.
Mo from BMX Rocks. He just bought their timers. He didn't, not the whole knickknack yet or the gate. He bought the timers because he has the same ones I got. The ones, the yellow ones. I forget the names of them. You know you get them on Amazon, whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
He bought their timing thing, and you can just literally throw them out there. And he's like, man, so he can do. It has a split in it, so he can do like the 30-foot, 90-foot, 30-foot, 60-foot if he wants, whatever. But the timers even have set up so they talk to your phone for you. And him and the guys down in Ohio that they got a sprint, little sprint club they do down there. Man, he was raving about just the timers that Pro Start's got. And like you're talking about that knick-knack stand, dude. When people realize what that can do, like I went down a rabbit hole. And when they were installing the gate at Richfield, Quentin was talking about it with me, and it hadn't been released yet, or he had some teasers. I mean, this thing is like it's future proofed. It's it's now ready, and talks to your phone wirelessly with all the data information, your reaction time, and this and that. Like you truly don't need a gate for practice. You can just and you're good to go.
It does, and I'm not gonna like take nothing away from the scores because I know like Coffee Chat, everybody's all on the scores freaking bit. I know you've had Martin on the show, Chris. You had Martin on there. Scores is great, but it's not the best. There's plenty of other timing sources out there, and the scores timing, like you look and you talk and listen to like a handful of other track operators, like they're saying like it's between like a couple G's to get this stuff put in, and they're like
the loops.
We wish, we wish we could, but we can't. Like our funds just don't do it, and it's just like you can't go and throw shade at them for not being able to afford to put it in there. And no shade on Martin. Scores is cool. Has there been some hiccups and stuff between nationals? I don't think there's been any this year. I know there was last year and a couple times at Grands. Some hiccups on scoring and timing. With the score stuff between the loops and the video. But I mean, timing's timing. But there's a lot of other timing systems out there too. You just gotta kind of go out there like, the World Cup freaking downhill. They use freaking Tossat and Whoop. They're not using scores, so it kind of like tells you, it's like, okay, is scores really like that good? Like,
well, isn't scores is just the software that takes the data from it's MyLapse. MyLapse is the hardware, and then scores is what talks in between MyLapse to what's USA BMX's software. Moto Builder,
something like that.
So he has that, and then obviously, but that's but dude, those loops, the cable you need for it, you're right, you're 100%. It's not cheap, right?
Well, I mean, you figure and you sit there and you look at like World Cup downhill and all this stuff. They're using like some kind of wireless system, either between Tossat and Whoop. And because they have different timing loops, they're like, section 1, he's freaking 1.2 seconds fastest.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, here we are entering section 2, bing, bang, boom. And they can go and they could actually like telegraph like a ghost rider of so-and-so's lap before.
Yeah.
And it shows them like their ghosts. They're side by side. And then you see one edge out and then another one edges back. And it's like, it's almost like NASCAR when like they do qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of it's weird. You know, I mean, there's so much timing out there where it's just like it blows your freaking mind.
This is a system that we were just talking about a minute ago, Rick, the one that Mo picked up. He said this is the big thing, right? So, man, I cannot think of the name. It's not Yellow Cat. That's the gate. That's the gate system. Cardozo. You can get the timing system on Amazon, and actually, Going Rogue is raffling one off. They work real good. I mean, they work fine. Like we're also like let me make this clear. The price that like Pro Start's timing system is not what like anywhere near what like the one on Amazon that I got there. You can get them at Dick's. I'll look over on Go Rogue's page here. They're, I mean, that's like $150 system. You know, you're talking in like about $1,000 for this system from ProStart. But the big thing he was saying is like, and anyone that uses the other timing system there is, like the sunlight sometimes can mess up your open and close proximity on it. So you know your start and stop on your timing. And I'm always saying like, dude, this IR stuff that they use in the ProStart is gangster. But you're also talking like I think this timing system I believe is like around 1,200 or maybe more, where like the one I'm talking about is you know you get it on I think they're like like $150 or something, you know. But
Yeah,
whatever. It's how serious, you know, like the one I've got, you know, is $150. That works for me. I would like that system, you know, from ProStart. That knick-knack stand though, man. That thing can incorporate with the time, like it integrates automatically with the timing system.
They
and your phone.
had so many freaking people over there at Grand's last year, dude, in November, and everybody was just like swarming to their booth with the knick-knack stand and being able to download it. And it's like, here, you can put it on it's wireless. You can put it on your phone app, and bing, bang, boom, like you get like a handful of your buddies. So like you're good to go.
Look at the starting price point on it. So, because like the not what the hell's the other sprint stand called? The sliding sprint stand. Not the wood one, but the other one out of Australia. I'm forgetting the name. But like this knick-knack stand starts at $350, right? And then you can go up. So the one at $700 is the one that like I think people are sleeping on, because this is one of the things that's like when we hear everyone talk about training, like reaction time isn't something you really hear a ton about. And like this gives you your reaction time from when you hear the beep or let's say the horn. This is what Quentin was telling me about. So this gives you that reaction time. So like, do your hips, like it gives you that curve to bring your curve down on, is it by, you know, like, is it reaction time? What do I got to do? Here's my time. What do I got to change? What do I got to work on? Like that time that you are trying to figure that out with other timing, or not timing systems, but training systems. Like this gives you this feedback right now. Like that
reaction, the reaction is the biggest thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Bold statement.
It's a bold statement.
Bam.
And then the Pro Sprint
makes a difference. The
Pro Sprint right here comes with the timing system, a one timer, not the two. Like it doesn't have the split part, but like that's $1,000, dude. Most of your gate systems, just the practice gate cost that, and you're getting the
that's like doing a single gate.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. Like, and you get that.
So you can go and synchronize doing single gate starts with the sprint stand, and timing for cheaper.
Yep,
and be ready to go.
One thing you and I have talked about, I don't know if you ever like really, you know, because Rick does a lot of training where he's at, but and you know this, like when you practice on a single man gate and you're out on flat ground, you know, you're doing this and then it's flat and then you take off, where like you use one of the slide stands and it actually mimics the real motion of a gate start without the kink, right? So that's the problem you got. Like, cool, you went and got yourself a practice gate, but it's really not replicating a starting hill, where like your slide starts can help that. What's up, Len Novak? Thanks for joining. Long time no see, man. How's the kid doing?
Big Novak. Well, man, dude, Novak's, he's big on the squishy bikes, dude. He's doing BMX and freaking mountain bike, dude. Him and Gray are freaking, oh boy. Gray's freaking killing it, dude. Yeah, he doing, they were in Bootleg Canyon up in Utah last weekend, dude, doing the squishy bike stuff on top of BMX.
Good to see him back in there. Now we just proud on Lisa white, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I share a social media post from her. So she's a racer down in Florida, been down with the ATB crew since we started under the Michigan BMX Podcast Show. And her and her son both qualified for the Worlds in Australia. Like, how cool is that, right? Mom and the boy qualified Team USA. So, you know, that's not a cheap trip, all right? Like, we all know that. Worlds isn't cheap for anybody. But I'll tell you what, if you guys can, I'll get it reposted here in a second. You know, if you can help out with that, we're over here rooting for Lisa and her boy to get over there and race for Team USA. They're looking for any sort of support you can help with. Dude, I'm telling you, $5. Hit it up, send it. $10, send it. It all
Just
helps,
send
man.
it.
Send
Just
it.
send it.
We're rooting for you, Lisa. We're rooting for the boy. I did get the pleasure of following. Well, I shouldn't even say following, Rick. I'm going to tell you, this kid is so fast. It was more like I got the pleasure of sharing the gate with him because
well, that's always a good time, dude.
yeah, when the gate went down, him and Smoke Bomb were in a different zip code, and then the rest of us were left to follow them.
You know what? I hate it when freaking some kid freaking just Jolly Rogers you on the fucking gate like that. Dude. I mean, fuck.
Well, they're like 17, dude. They're 16, 17. I mean, I'm just happy that like that they were all right with me hanging out with them. I was like, all right, cool.
My cutoff is 14 because it's like I know I got a freaking chance. 15, 16, yeah, I don't know, dude. There's got to be a whole lot of freaking skyscraper nutrition, freaking pre-workout, freaking in that fucking gate for me. Against a 16X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you can, like I said, he's 18, so get over there, help out. We'll get it posted here in a second.
Yeah, that's cheating, dude.
Yeah. Man, hey, you know what, though? I was in Florida in December racing. I didn't care. It was a great time.
Well, I mean, you were doing the Banging Bar series over there with freaking big Nick Jones.
That's right. Hey, Nick, still waiting on that shirt, buddy.
John Paul Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get the John Paul Hernandez pro model shirt from him. I'm waiting on that one.
Well, you know, shipping and receiving over there is freaking on a hiatus.
Well, you know, it's kind of like, you know, shipping and receiving here at ATB. We run, you know, once about every 6 weeks. We get everything shipped out.
It happens, dude. DVS is busy.
Well, you know, it's actually, I'm not going to lie, Melissa does it. I'm not much help at all other than just giving shit away. So God bless her. You know, and we are self-funded here. And so we wait and we ship it all out about right around every 6 weeks. We ship out the price.
Goddamn, wait, did you just say self-funded?
Self-funded, like you. Just like your
show.
Oh,
really? Have you got any like weird emails lately from broke BMXers asking other broke BMXers?
Dude, fuck this. You know, let's just get, dude.
Have you got any emails? I mean, I know I sent
emails
one to you because I woke up the other day and I was peeved. I was so bent up. I was like, wait, what the hell? Wait.
All right, before we go any farther, let's make sure we clarify exactly what we're talking about. So
we hella broke. Is like, what we're going to be clear on. We hella broke.
We've been hit up. Mine came through Messenger, but we've been hit up by
look at you. You lucky son of a gun.
Yeah. We've been hit up by full-grown ass adults. Now, this isn't going to Worlds. Look, I'm going to help anybody out I can because that is
definitely not going to Worlds.
This is that's a once in a lifetime for most people trip you can do. But I'm talking like going to Dirty Fest, and the people that hit me up, they live out on the West Coast. I'm like, you're hitting up people to help sponsor a trip to Dirty Fest, like within your own state, within the side of your country. It's I can't understand the preposterity behind this. Like, these are people like,
you know how it was the other day.
Work some goddamn overtime.
I go, hey.
Way to get me going. Way to get me fired up. Hey.
Like, personally, just get a job that
Did you or Giffy get anything like this in your email box like I did? And it's like screenshot, and it's like, and then it just ramped up our own little chat that we got here. And I was like, what the f?
Look, man, we do like we're part of a group where it's like we believe in all. The tide rises, we all rise. Like, man, I can't. I got concerns here, and like, call me out in the chat if you think this is weird. If I'm off, bro.
Call me out too.
There are people hitting up other people in the industry to sponsor a trip within the state or a couple states away to Dirty Fest. I just can't. I can't get behind this, man.
That others are going to.
Yes.
So you want to take away from my freaking taco truck fund
or beer?
Your beer or my beer fund to go and sponsor your trip down to Dirty Fest?
Come on, man.
Put my logo on your van that you're renting?
It just might be my stubbornness, but like if I can't, if I'm like, man, I really want to go.
Isn't our logo like all across like the 50 states?
I mean,
we've been doing it. We've been doing it for 6 years.
Okay, I know one state, All Things BMX isn't in, but that was a long time ago. I'm still not allowed back in Utah. Shit happens, but someday.
That's Utah.
What
it's
did
Utah.
You do?
It's actually, I got another like 4 more years before I can talk about it. It was a wild time.
I mean, but Jesus Christ.
Like how?
Oh Lord.
How are you fucking panhandling to go to like? I mean, that's like going to a national and just being like, hey man, help me get there. Like, fucking go work some overtime. Go donate some plasma. Like, you can get a lot of money for plasma right now. Real talk, because it's in high demand and people aren't donating. Man, again, this could be my stubbornness. Because I'm like, if I want to go do this, I'm not going to reach out and ask because, like, especially in BMX, right? Because, like, in BMX, it's small. The pond is small and shallow. It's like, why are you cool? So you reach out, you get somebody to help you. They might have been able to help a kid or something. Like, you're full-grown adults panhandling to go to, like, Dirty Fest or, it's Dirty Fest, Again, the worlds I'm always going to hold as a caveat over here because that's a whole different realm. And I think if you're still racing or you're racing and you've had that opportunity for worlds, you understand. But like to go to like, oh man, hey, it's like me putting up a post where it says, yeah, exactly. Fuck it. I'll go work the corner if I had to. Work the corner. Like no, like I'll get some extra shifts. I'll donate some plasma if I need to. Like I'll sell some shit I stole from the neighbors or something. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Figure a way out, man. Like you're reaching out into the sport that gives so much to take from people that give so much so you can go to fucking Dirty Fest or a nat. Like, I just, man. As you can tell, Rick brought this up because he knows it pisses me off.
Well, hey, it fucking got me fucking tuned up too because I'm like sitting there thinking, well, I got my freaking days off and my work schedule too. I could easily go and take a sick day, for this weekend to go announce a state race. But, I know there's bigger fish to fry. I got freaking Dirty Fest, I got Sea Otter, and then I got state finals too. Like I got to manage my freaking time and manage my money. And like, I'm out there working overtime and doing what I need to do as long on top of freaking training and coaching kids here locally, at the same time to go and pad my books to be able to make my own trips. It's like, you just can't go and freaking at the drop of a hat and be like, oh, well, I'm going to reach out to the BMX community and see who's going to freaking drop me some coin.
Wasn't one of them a business of some sort or some shit that you?
They both businesses.
Fuck it, come on, man. We got to do better than that.
Lisa said in the chat, I bake zillions of brownies and cookies and sell them at my school.
Yeah, and she takes them to the tracks and sells them at the tracks too, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I saw a post. But yeah.
I could send you a good Oreo cookie recipe.
Like, she's out there hustling and grinding, trying to make this happen so she can, she can get to the race.
I mean, it's not like doing like a raffle, like GoFundMe thing, because I remember last year I did a raffle GoFundMe thing for Ricky to go to Worlds. Yeah. Like, but there
you gave something back.
yeah, there was giving something back where
Dude,
it's just like
these guys and gals are who these people are. Sorry, man. Oh, they're like, hey, I'll get you a shout out on my social media. Like, who the fuck you think you are? This is BMX.
yeah. How many times we do a show? I mean, between our regular shows and mixed open shows, like we if something's to talk about, we're gonna be out there. We're not struggling. We've been doing the shit for 6 years.
But then to think like, all right, man, you're out here, you're asking for help. Cool, I get it. Like, here's my, I don't know, fucking PayPal. Send me money, and I'll whatever. Like, what are you giving? Like, oh well, I'll get you a shout out. Like that, dude. First, go, take some scrap, go sell some something, man. Like, come on. Dude,
Yeah.
like, god damn it. Like, that's just wild to me. Because again, we see the inside. We've seen a lot. We see a lot of things behind the curtain too, and for the good or the bad. And like, we understand exactly how razor thin margins are, how small the sport is, and just to be like, hey man, yeah, hit me out, send me money, and like, no, I'm just gonna buy a shit ton of cookies is what I'm gonna do, and yeah, no, get out, Rick. What's it? Go ahead, Halana. What's in the chat?
In the chat currently, Richard said, Rick, meet me at the porta potty. 6. I got $100 bill for you.
That ain't happening. That's gonna have to wait till next year, there, Richard. Sorry, dog. Gotta pay the bills, baby.
Save up for next year. Start making a little Rick tip jar.
Hey,
sign
yeah.
a petition to make a jar of tips for Rick.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I made it clear to everybody, like, I was having a schedule change at work and everything. Sure, yeah, it's heartfelt and stuff. I hate missing it and everything, but is what it is. It's been a handful of years since I've missed a couple races and stuff, but gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
He also said you need to get paid for announcing, man.
Yeah.
Shit, it'd be nice. It would be nice. Then that would put us on the Joe Rogan pay scale. Yeah, and I don't think BMX is ready for that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of getting paid for that, you ever like? Everyone has different views on this, right? So like, I think like at a national, your Gold Cup's like, yeah, man, if you're giving that time up to announce, you definitely should. Where do you think that line should be? Like, is it a variable? Like, should you be paying at state levels? Like, should the announcers get paid at state level? Because you're sacrificing a big day. That's a long time to be announcing.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's some that back in the day, like they had like a flat fee. Me, I never had a fee.
Wait,
or anything.
What? They have a flat fee. Explain.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there were some that like, well, if you want me to announce, like, it's gonna cost you like $500
for a state race
for the weekend. Yeah, for a state weekend. I never put it in like that. I always went and freaking announced for free. Sometimes most of the time tracks would cover entry fees. Mm-hmm. Some tracks wouldn't because of depending on if they're a city part or whatever. Which totally get whatever. No big deal. But like some announcers like had a flat fee.
Wow. I mean, I always felt it was fair. Like, if you're flipping my entry fees, that's fair for state races. By the way, sorry, and I get it. Like, yeah. Let me clarify this. Like, because I mean, like, you guys got way bigger state qualifiers than like a Michigan does. Like, we do very well, or we hang around like that 60 to 75 mark. We don't do opens, FYI. So we don't do opens at our state qualifiers. So like, that's a good number. But like, I always felt that was fair. Like, you're gonna ask someone, here you go, we'll flip an entry fee for you. That's fair. Yeah. And anything more of that's crazy to me that like you would charge that much. I mean, one, like, kudos to you that you could get it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if they got it or not, but there was a handful that went out there where, I mean, with some of the events where it's like you kind of like put a bid in with an event coming up, and it's like, hey, yeah, Like, I'll do. Well, what do you want? Well, I don't care. Cover my entry fees. I'll like shit. I'll be there regardless. I don't care. So it's almost like you're bidding on doing like an announcing job to volunteer. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy.
I mean, so back to where it started is like I feel your state races, man. Like if your track can afford that entry fee, I feel like that is a fair trade. Or yeah, that's a fair trade to ask for, you know, in return, right? Because you are, if you haven't put a microphone up and done announcing, one, I urge you to try it. You're not going to be as bad as you think you are, but you do lose a lot of time, right? Like you don't, you might be away from your family or your team or your people, but like, that's where if the track can have two announcers, that's where it works out really good. What's up, James? Thanks for joining. Mr. Jason Chang, the Chang Star. That's where I think it's a fair trade-off right there is, flip the entry fees and they'll keep announcers happy. And really, if they're trying to get anything more than that, more than a couple glizzies, move along.
Oh, can I put in my little?
What do you got? You got Halana's chat here. We got a chat question.
Well, it's not really a question. It's kind of just a joke.
You got a BMX dad joke you're gonna share?
Yeah.
Oh, throw it in there.
All right. What is it? Read it.
What is a BMX dad's favorite trick? I need to see people's answers and then I'll say mine.
What is a BMX dad's favorite trick? Dude, I got one. Fucking napping.
Yeah, dude, power nap is a good one.
Fucking napping, son. Like
BMX dad's favorite trick.
A BMX dad's favorite tricks. All right, Halana's question.
Damn, I don't even know if I have one.
I think it's pretty corny.
Remember, this is a BMX dad joke here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Donnell, he can't say live on the podcast.
Well, if I had freaking sexy Dan's freaking overalls,
them are some nice overalls.
I can come up with them overalls, bro. They bring a sexy back, dude. I was like sitting there thinking like Justin Timberlake is like playing in the background every time I watch the show with that big sexy Dan.
And I made this joke. I was like, boy, if I could score me a pair of overalls before the show, like I would rock those. I'd rock the overalls. During their show. There's
a bunch of other ones, but
you mean a bike trick? Yeah, a bike trick.
Sure.
Yeah, well, no, it is actually.
Oh.
Yeah, a bike trick.
Yeah, what's
all right? You might as well give him the answer.
The dad manual lasts forever, goes nowhere.
The dad manual.
Oh, I had more. I gotta add more.
Good old freaking dad manual. Wow. the dad manual. Wow.
What's up, Jim Price? How's it going?
Big Jim. What's up, Jim?
Good you tuning in here. I did get FYI, I did get on the All Things BMX page Lisa's information shared. So if you guys are so inclined and you'd like to help Lisa out, I got her post shared so you guys can hop over there while you're watching the show.
Buy them cookies.
Yeah. Got a big shout out to Ken. I know Ken's been in on Bolt chats for 8 Degree Pedals. He's going to be at Sea Otter here in a month. So for all the West Coast family, BMXers and mountain bikers that are tuning in, and we know all that is, a lot of freaking California kids ride mountain bikes and race BMX. So if you're interested in the 8 Degree Pedals, Ken's going to be at Sea Otter. I will be at Sea Otter, and I will definitely have my 8 Degree Pedals there. So that's going to be a big one.
When is that again, Rick? Sorry to cut you off.
That is definitely in a month.
I got it right here. April 16th through the 19th. Okay.
Yes, it's 4 days. It is like a Interbike over here. So it's a good time, and we're gonna have Hollywood Mike Miranda. I got the blessing of hanging out with Hollywood Mike Miranda and the Marin Camp again, second year in a row. So look for a pop-up show with me and Hollywood, maybe homie Mike. With the Marin boys, with them, and everything else in between from Sea Otter. Maybe I'll get Ken with a little pop up.
I was just
Snap.
gonna say, dude, like we should line something up where if we do a mixed show that weekend, because that is a month from now, if we're doing a mixed show, we can get a little live interview with Ken.
Definitely possible. Definitely possible. I mean, the Marin boys don't spare no expense with the hotel accommodations. So really blessed for that one, and looking forward to it. And then we got side acts are busy. The Mad Welder, freaking Big Mike. He's actually doing a side hack for BMX Goes Rogue over there in Texas.
They're getting one built by him.
Homie Mike is building a side hack for BMX Goes. I think one for sure, maybe two, because they're looking to go toe to toe with Gretna, because Gretna has won side hack over there at freaking Grands the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So homie Mike's building a side hack for BMX Goes Rogue. One for sure, possibly two. So side hacks are big. We've been the big side hack Super Bowl was last week up at Oak Creek, and then the week before was at Boomtown. So I mean, side hacks are clanging and banging over here on the West Coast, and Mike's been busy. Big shout out to homie Mike. Guys cast off today, so miss you, homie. But yeah, I mean, things are freaking popping and rocking. It'd be nice to see side hacks over at Sea Otter. That would be a fucking time.
Before that happens, though, I really need to find someone that can get like 3 side hacks to Michigan somehow. So
you know what?
If any of our over-the-road truck drivers that do BMX happen to end up from California coming to Michigan, please let me know. Please let me know.
Well, you know what? I mean, don't you have the old school thing with Hollywood coming up there?
So we do, and that's what
with Rob Lane.
So we got the 40th anniversary at Richfield Park, which coincides with the 40th anniversary of a famous movie. Halana, what movie are you going to go see Sunday?
Rad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Rad?
I have not.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
First time.
Yeah.
Going to see Rad.
First time caller, long time listener.
Pat and
Raylan and Pat, Chris and Shirley will be there.
Chris
I was actually so I'll talk about the 40th anniversary at Richfield Park here in a second, because the Rad showing is Sunday and Tuesday. I was very surprised, impressed. A lot of these theaters that are showing it, they've been sold out. Like, how cool is that? Like,
oh yeah,
there's more theaters this year than last year around us that are carrying the movie, and I was really surprised that how many were near sold out or sold out. So obviously you kind of know the Sunday they're doing a 4:00 show, 7:00 showing. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I looked at the Tuesdays and I'm like, dang man, even the Tuesday shows are getting sold. So. It tells me, like, good to see, good, because those of us that have seen the movie know it's
oh man, talking about things getting sold. Sorry, Justin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just want to catch up with the chat. Ken over there, freaking 8 degrees, guys. Any Californians looking forward to hiring somebody to help out for freaking 4 days with
he's got
8-degree pedals?
Yeah, he's got that posted on his page. I'll get it shared here.
He put it here in the chat. Freaking Donnell saying, hey, I'd be down. I don't know if Donnell wants to come over here to the West Coast, man. She's gonna have to deal with me and homie Mike, because we're gonna be in attendance over there.
Now wait, Donnell, were you volunteering? Oh, never mind. Okay, got it. Yep. I thought she might have been volunteering to bring the side hacks out, but then I realized she was addressing Ken.
Yeah, I'm like, well, it's gonna be a good time freaking going to see 8-degree pedals over there at freaking Sea Otter. Especially after what they did at Grands last year. I mean, that was the big thing, that the big hoorah, like for us and for them, with bringing the pedals on board and riding them and getting them out there in the media. It's been a big thing, and Ken has definitely been a blessing, and he's been just such a great sponsor on both shows. Honestly, you can't take nothing away from him.
No, he's there. Yeah, so we're talking about Rad, how it's been selling out. We're gonna go see it, and like I'm urging people, get your tickets, get them now, man, because they're going fast. They're going real fast. And then
Got to get it.
we got we got a big event going on here here in Michigan, and it has two of the gentlemen from the movie Rad that are going to be actually at Richfield Park, and we're going to be doing this in July the 12th. And I invite everybody. I'm going to pull it up here on the screen for you guys. I'm inviting everybody out to this. It's going to be a really good time, and I can't thank. There's been so many people that have been helping us out, getting this planned and like the behind-the-scenes stuff. Thank you. Please don't people unsolicited just sending us information to help with this. So here on the screen, we got the Richfield Park BMX 40th anniversary. Man, let me tell you what's going on at this. It is going to be big, Rick. We've got, as I was saying, we have Hollywood Mike Miranda is going to be at this event here in Michigan, right at Davison. We're going to have Bill Allen, the gentleman that plays Crew Jones, and recently added to this show is Redline Rob himself, Rob Lane. And he's going to be there with he's got this beautiful bike display. It's out of the world. So we're working on the classes for the vintage bike part of this. So we're going to have a vintage bike show, swap meet also before the vintage bike show. We also have a trail jam that is going on, and the track has trails behind the track. There's a set of trails. We're adding another whole line to this track, to the trails, so there'll be even more jumps for this. We're looking for, for the trail jam, dude, we're looking for sponsors, everything from cash to literally boots on the ground. You name it, we need help with there because we're putting in a whole nother run, Rick. Right now it's got two. We're going to facelift all of those, but we're adding
you had Rob Lane on the show not too long ago, too. I mean, he comes correct.
Well, yeah, the Trail Jam, looking for help on that, so anything you guys can help, because we're going to build a whole nother set there. Then, on top of all this, you got Rob Lane there with his amazing display, 40-plus foot trailer. Rumor has it he's bringing Redline Radio with him. It's a little thing I helped him with here a while ago. There's a race. It's going to be going on, Rick. And
it's pretty spectacular. Like he did that at Frogtown.
No. And the track has a race, not Rob. The track has
the radio thing on how Rob transmits the whole freaking thing.
Oh,
you could listen to it on your FM dial in your truck.
Yep.
It's amazing.
So he's working on getting recorded requests before the song from Hall of Famers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So Trail Jam, Vintage Bike Show, Swap Meet. Then you have the Legends of Rad that are going to be there. And then on top of it all, there's still a bike race going on. And here's the cool thing. We have a special edition number plate. Looks a lot like this right here that Gate 9 is making. And when you race, that's regular race, right? We're going to have a regular race. And a vintage, there'll be a class for the old bikes to race in. But you're going to get this number plate, man. That's what they give you. Everyone gets one for signing up. So, there's no trophy. You're getting this number plate that, then you can have Bill Allen autograph. You can have Hollywood. And you can have Paul.
Amazing.
You can have Paul Remington, the pulverizer.
Paul Remington.
He'll autograph.
Hell yes.
Mm-hmm.
The pulverizer.
The pulverizer.
Pulverizer better sign mine.
Yeah. And look, it's
I'm gonna get it framed.
Richfield, for people that haven't been there, when they get there, they're always blown away at how nice of the area it's in. It's in this big, beautiful park. When Sean showed up, he was just like, man, this is just a awesome area, awesome layout. So if you haven't been there, come. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good time. We'll be out there Saturday hanging out, getting things set up, be able to come out, ride the track early if you want, ride the trails. Everything pops off that Sunday. And Richfield does a really good job keeping everything on time, nice and tight and tidy. So I'm telling everyone, man, come down for this, come up for it, come over because, this is a big one, man. You got the biggest guy in the vintage bike world. You got Hollywood from Dirty Knobs, and he's just a legend himself. And I mean, the man, the myth, the legend, dude.
Thing.
You got
it's the guy.
You got Crew Jones there, dude. So, it's gonna be a big one, Rick, and I hope to see as many people as I can at this because it's gonna be a good time.
No, it's definitely going to be spectacular there, Justin, for sure. I mean, I feel it, and I feel your energy because, dude, the vintage old school stuff is,
yeah.
I mean, dude, it's piping off bigger than like any of the regular nationals right now.
Yeah, man. Like,
so I mean that's how like I take it, and that's what I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's well. You said earlier, 70 some vendors for Dirty Fest, and dude, he's been sold out of cabins from like a year, like immediately. Dirty Fest, the last one got over.
After we got done last year,
done,
sold out already.
Yeah, and that just continues to grow. I mean, unfortunately, Frogtown, they had to cancel it due to the fires, but like you're going to see the exponential growth even there, just like you are with Dirty Fest. And like you said, dude, these like old school get-togethers, man, they're just growing and growing and growing. And it's funny because we've talked about this a lot. What is it? What is it that's making those blossom and grow? When you're in a time where like everyone's talking everything's so expensive, but like those events just get bigger and bigger.
Honestly, it's the vibe of going to like a Frogtown and a Dirty Fest is just way different than going to a national. Honestly, you don't have to worry about timing, or you're wondering if your transponder is working right or not, this, that, or the other. Like it's a different community. It's a different vibe. And it just, you just can't help but just be stoked with all the old school dudes. And like, especially with like the old school guys that are racing and loading up. It's like, you got people that like, I ain't racing freaking 20 years, but I've seen it and I watched it freaking last year. There's no way I was going to miss it this year. And they sign up, they got their hodgepodge bike from that been sitting in their garage, whether it's the old school Schwinn or Redline or Mongoose or whatever, and it's like they're out there going and having fun.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about anything. That's the biggest thing.
And side hacks.
Side hacks. Oh my god, bro! Like side hacks. It's a whole different freaking lifestyle, dude, doing side acts, man.
To come all the way back around where you started with asking, we're working on trying to get at least 3 side hacks to that 40th anniversary event up there at Richfield Park, so we can do a side hack, whether it be like a side hack demo or whatever you want to call it. Like we are, man, because it would be.
Well, I know Hollywood is going to be making the trip. I don't know what his logistics are of going from Arizona. I don't know if he's flying to Texas.
Yeah, he's flying to Texas and then coming up.
Oh, he's flying. Yeah. Okay, so he's flying to Texas. I was going to say, like, if Hollywood was driving from Arizona to Texas to meet up with Rob Lane, I'm sure homie Mike Melvin could build a couple side hacks and put them in the truck and make it happen to get him up there. But with Hollywood flying over to Texas to ride up with Rob Lane, I mean, that's a tough thing. I mean, I know the guys over there, BMX Goes Rogue, Free Up BMX, they got some good sponsorships and are helping to cover the shipping charge because, like we always say, like it's not the price of the hack, it's the shipping. And Free Up was graciously enough to go and help cover the shipping charge for BMX Goes Rogue to get their hacks, So I mean, it's a catch-22, for sure, and there's nothing we can do about the shipping costs. Honestly,
Well, yeah.
There's
It's
nothing homie Mike can do about
before,
it. I mean, he builds them. I mean, they're $300.
right,
You
but
know,
not. I don't want to be all gloom and doom, right? Because when one of the nights we were hanging out in the, kind of after the show, we hang out in the Zoom and talk. Homie Mike looked up the cost, and it wasn't that crazy. It was just us finding. So you got to ship it LTL. They can't drop it at your front door. It's got to be pallet shipped.
yeah,
And so it really, like, we looked it up, and I think we were using Chris's company for the address or whatever.
right.
It was not that insanely expensive. So I don't want to sound like, super gloomy.
Yeah, I mean, if you got somebody that has like a shipping address, like has a parent company, because I know that happened, middle of last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike shipped 4 of them, 4 completes, hats and frames, up to Washington
Mm-hmm.
on LTL. I don't know what the cost was, but the guy that was all in. He's like, hey, dude, I got a freaking shipping account with such and such freaking LTL, dude. Hey, here's my account. Here's this. Put it on there and freaking put it on a pallet and freaking see you in 4 days. And it worked. I mean, good for Mike and good for all parties involved.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that'd be awesome, Donnell. Maybe we'll figure out how to race them by then, and we can make the trip. Oh, you guys are awesome. That would be that would be great. That would be that'd be awesome if you guys could make it up here to Michigan. And hey, you come to the house because I don't live that far from the track. He saw the studio. We'll do a show here. Those always end up pretty legendary.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hey, had a couple good shows over there in freaking the pit, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I think we.
Just a
I think
couple.
so.
Yeah. Just a
I
little
just
bit.
know that Rick fell asleep on my bunk bed at the time, and then he went to the couch.
Yeah.
I fell asleep everywhere in that house.
Yeah. Sean had to. Poor Sean. He don't drink very often, and he had to climb all the way. He had to go from down here all the way up to the top bedroom there, and
Sean, I'm so sorry.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he ricocheted.
Well, you got to blame freaking Beers for that one, dude. Because
What type of beer?
beer, no Chris.
no Beers.
Oh,
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah,
It
it was.
What the hell?
Well, we had a deal. Was it 1,000 followers on YouTube that weekend?
Yeah.
1,000
followers.
So Chris said if we got 1,000 followers, he would drop the F-bomb on the show. Chris very rarely.
I barely ever hear a swear word come out of Chris.
Exactly.
You ain't lying.
You should say. So the funny thing is,
same thing with the Pope.
the funny thing is, you should hear him
Bye, Raymond.
before the show starts. He kind of just purges it, but even then, he still doesn't drop an F-bomb. So he goes, all right, if we get 1,000 followers tonight, and he'll do it. And Billy from Gate 9 was at the track, and he was literally running around at Waterford, taking people's phones and subscribing to our channel to get the 1,000. And we got it, and he had to do it, and he did it.
Oh, it was a good time. Oh, dude, that was a great time.
You got another joke over here?
Yeah, it's
I mean, big shout out to Motor City too, because we had our stunner shades on that night.
Yeah, we had to have them the next day. Halana's got another joke for you guys.
So, I tried to open a BMX bakery, but all I made were half-baked tricks.
We got to work on these.
I just ChatGPT'd them.
Yeah, well, stop using chat. That one, no.
What one should I add?
Are you logged in under me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be awesome because it's going to start adding all that to the stuff I use.
I told my bike a joke. It didn't laugh, but it cracked a frame.
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I don't think ChatGPT ain't got the.
I asked my bike if it wanted to go for a ride. It said, "I'm really not feeling it today."
These are terrible.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Why don't BMX riders ever argue? They just roll with it.
No, these are bad. Those are just getting worse.
Pretty much.
I looked up corny dad jokes.
Yeah, well, we just leave the BMX part out.
Well, the BMX part's the whole thing.
Looks like
See,
Jim's
Rick laughed at it.
Jim's volunteering for the job with 8 Degrees over at.
Oh, dude, Jim's
Conor.
been a G on the side act side between
Yeah.
homie Mike.
I
Mike
talked to
and
him. I talked to him last night. Did.
Jim's a fucking great dude.
And thanks
yeah,
for reaching out, Jim.
Yeah, he's all about the side hacks and all that stuff. It's like, but you know what? Wait till you freaking load up on one. You know, he posts it up. You know, hey, you can't front. You know, until you load up and actually race one. It's a whole freaking different freaking ball game doing the side acts, man. It'll change your life. You know, I've been trying to tell freaking Big Sexy Dan and Donnell is like, you know, the crazy part is like with how big Texas is, with them not having freaking side hacks, it's like it blew me away. I'm like, what do you mean you guys don't have fucking side hacks over there? I'm like, dude, side hacks are freaking gangster shit. You know. So I mean, they're looking to drop the ball and carry on the wave with side acts and stuff because it's a whole different freaking thing. You know, I mean, it's a whole different ball of wax when you put that helmet on and you load up in the gate and you know there's 4 of you in there. You know, so I mean that's between peddlers and monkeys. There's 8 of you, but 4 side hacks, and it's just like you're going for broke. It's a whole different freaking mentality, man.
I think the other BMXer with the most fantastic last name, Todd Tompkins, joining in.
Oh, this guy, Scooter Jones.
Scooter Jones is in here. Thanks for joining, buddy. He says he's going to miss you this weekend, Rick.
Yeah, I'm going to miss Todd. Todd's cool. He's in our class. He's doing the big ride out tomorrow and everything with one of the breweries and everything, which hopefully racing gets done in time for them to get the ride out and do the rad movie preview with what they got going on over there. I mean, they're looking at probably like 130 plus motors over there in Reedley. You know, Todd's in my class. He's a great dude. You know, you can't take nothing away from.
We're still same class, right? 4650.
Yeah, okay. Todd Tompkins. Yeah, he's a great guy. You know, we've had him on the show a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, when we've been on scene for the camping lots and stuff. But Todd's a great dude and puts together a great program. He rides for 09 for Kevin and
Todd
all that stuff.
Tompkins strong is what he says. I like it.
Yeah.
I might have to get a couple shirts made, buddy.
You know, so strong.
Tompkins strong. I think buddy, I think we're good. It's what do we got here? We're at
ready for some topic or so?
No, I think we're about ready to check out here.
No, because we've got a couple of them.
Well, let's move through quick.
Well, we got freaking this weekend being the Collegiate Nationals over there at Louisiana, over there West Monroe.
Isn't it? It's the championship, right? It's because they only do one.
A champion. Yeah, they only get one. You know, and for the past couple years, all I keep hearing is like, "Oh, we're gonna get a series, and they never get a series for collegiate champions, and it is gotten so bad that there are.
How bad, Rick? How bad's it gotten?
It's so bad, Justin.
How bad?
That there's only 3 colleges there.
Whoa, wait a minute.
It's pretty much Marion versus Lindsey Wilson. And then Belmont Abbey has 1 man and 3 girls enlisted on their roster. Dude, so it's pretty much
come on.
Marion versus Lindsey Wilson.
So you would know this question,
or
you know this answer. Okay, so what we're talking about for those watching, listening, there's colleges that offer scholarships for racing BMX, riding mountain bikes too. They kind of go one and the same. And the collegiate is you go race other colleges and, you know, find out who the winner is, the best college for BMX racing. So Rick just dropped a bomb on us that there's only 3 colleges there, and really one of them only has 3 riders. So
Mm-hmm.
how many colleges though are
Last
out
year,
there?
I want to say there was 5.
No. How many out there? Like how many out there in the U.S. are doing a BMX program that you know of? I mean, there's obviously more than just the 3 that are at this race, right?
There was last year when I was there.
So, like, I mean, not like maybe some people in the chat know that, like, because okay, you said Marion and what was the other one?
You got Marion, Lindsey Wilson,
Lindsey
and
Wilson.
Belmont Abbey.
So there's got to be other colleges that have these programs. They're just not showing up for this race, right?
Last year, Michigan had 1.
Yeah, that was Chuck's Salisbury. His kid was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
okay, so
mean,
there are.
Okay.
You
know, there was Lindenwood, Colorado Mesa. Like back in the day, like it was stacked, but it just keeps.
Great topic, Lisa.
It just keeps dwindling down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it's just like GCU. What you're making a big weekend. It's a 1 lap no crap kind of thing, like a Saturday versus Sunday kind of thing, and you know, with having the podcast and being a parent, where it's like all I keep hearing is like, oh, we're gonna make a series next year. We're gonna make a series. Oh,
who says that? Who's promising that?
That was USA Cycling.
USA Cycling, not USA BMX. USA Cycling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, because USA BMX, they don't like to talk to me.
You don't know that. But if USA Cycling wanted to do it, they'd have to work this in with USA BMX anyway, right?
I don't know. Between USA Cycling, USA BMX, I mean, the last year when we were there at Louisiana at West Monroe, is like, oh, next year is going to be different. We're going to have a series. We're going to have races and this, that, the other.
If they wanted to race, though, they still have to work with USA BMX to put the races. Like, yeah. Okay. All right.
Where it's just like, okay, cool. Sounds good. Right?
They don't like to talk to anyone.
Did it happen? No. You know, how come the collegiate races aren't at like state races or Gold Cup qualifiers or whatever, kind of like little college pro-ams?
I mean,
you know, to give the colleges like a points standings going into the finals. You can't just be like, oh, here's the finals and that's it. Like, here's the finals. We never really had no races, but here's the finals.
So
it's pretty fucking retarded.
Well, I mean, you got your boys going to well, I'm sorry, I literally just drew a blank.
Lindsey Wilson.
Thank you. So he's going to Lindsey Wilson, and
that's for JNR. Quick, Big Nick.
Stick with Nick. But like if you're one of these colleges offering a BMX scholarship, Halana goes, she gets a scholarship for the BMX program, and I know they do they also going to ride some mountain biking too, but like that college, right? Like, hey man, if I'm going to college on a football scholarship, that football team is competing for one thing, a national championship. Like, we don't even have that equivalent at any scale in BMX. So like, why does the school want to continue to pump money into this if there's nothing out there for recognition? Unless they're like getting it through the mountain biking side. Is there a bigger like on the mountain bike side for a national collegiate? Is that like a real series over there?
Yeah, dude. Oh, the mountain bike side? Oh shit. They do like 5-6 races.
What?
Yeah, to get freaking locked in to like your standings. Yeah, like that's the crazy part. Same thing with like velodrome and road bike for the collegiate side. The collegiate side of BMX, is fucking horrible, dude.
That's sad. Because like
it just like, dude, it just twists my shit, dude. I mean, maybe it's more because my kid is over there now,
right.
But even before he went over there, it's like the collegiate side is like so freaking just watered down and gets no recognition whatsoever. You know, it's just like you can't go and freaking promote this shit like this. Like this is ridiculous.
So
Yeah.
that's a bummer because imagine like you you work really hard. You're in that little club of you're gonna get a college scholarship. Great dude. You're gonna graduate, and you're not an indentured servant for the next 25 years of your life paying back college loans. You get that, but like the school, like why does the school want to keep giving to the BMXers? You hit that, and you got no way to like showcase it as a rider. Like, hey man, I'm a collegiate champ. Can they still get that? Like if
I have no idea. I don't know, dude. It's freaking it's retarded because this same weekend, okay, Windrock in Tennessee, that is a big freaking place for a lot of the colleges over there in the mid east. You know, Aaron Gwynn runs the show, sponsored by Red Bull. They're running a big freaking show.
okay, where do we go from? How do we get to Aaron Gwynn from the national college thing?
Well, because it's like, so here's the thing. Like my big thing was like where I was like telling Rick, I was like, man, dude, you know what? You're doing the whole BMX thing. Okay, get it right. They got the collegiate side that's going on in West Monroe, but you want to look at it to like a social media side, and you want to get your kid out there. So looking at it from a parent side, so my kid isn't gonna get the big side of the BMX part of it,
Yeah.
going down in West Monroe. But if he's going at Windrock with Aaron Gwynn for the freaking downhill nationals in Tennessee, sponsored by Red Bull, there's gonna be a lot more people over there freaking Windrock with eyes on the camera and the social media side. And
But is that a collegiate thing there? That
no, it's not a collegiate thing. But how good is the collegiate thing on the freaking BMX side?
Yeah, because you were just talking about the mountain biking side, though. I mean, obviously we've agreed.
Because it's the same weekend. Sorry.
Okay.
It's this weekend.
Sorry, I missed. If you said that, I missed that. I apologize.
Yeah, no. Well, it's my bad. I mean, thinking out loud, and thinking as a parent, yeah, that's what we do. Where I'm sitting there thinking like, where it's just like, you know what, is the freaking collegiate side of BMX freaking that much bigger than if you were to go to freaking Windrock with your mountain bike scholarship and go out there and freaking put your name out there with like the big names of downhill? Because everybody knows a lot of BMXers end up freaking downhill.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. It's a big thing. I mean, they only had 155 motos today at Louisiana for a national.
But is today, or which day is the final for the collegiate thing?
Sunday. So they battle it out tomorrow, and then they go Sunday tomorrow.
Okay.
Or I mean Sunday next day.
Okay. So a different topic real quick, but it's a good one. Lisa brought it up, and it's a great one too because it's early in the season, right? So she said, "What's up with the pros racing on Saturday and Sunday now at nationals? The drive home from Rock Hill Sunday is already going to suck because how much later it's going to be with running the pro program." Yeah, like I honestly, Lisa, I completely missed that they were doing Saturday Sunday. I
don't know. I'm still waiting on my luggage from freaking Rock Hill from 2 years ago. I had a whole lot of custom shit from freaking Giffy over at Die Job Apparel.
You did.
I'm just saying.
You did. Richard.
Okay.
He went to Worlds. So Worlds were actually in the United States a couple years ago, right? And they were down at Rock Hill, South Carolina. Rick flies down there because the boys are racing, and this dude, they jerked him around for months on his luggage, and you still never got it, right? You're still really truly waiting,
I ain't
right?
got shit. I ain't got a damn thing.
Yeah, that was bad.
Buddy, you ain't getting anything back.
Did they offer you a voucher or some bullshit?
Oh yeah, I got a $300
That was it.
voucher.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
like,
it.
oh well, unless you got receipts. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Who has
You think I'm gonna hit Giphy up
That's
a
what he
freaking
said.
guide job
Keeps
apparel
them.
for like my one-off shit that I got over here for freaking Worlds? Like, what? This it ain't gonna hold no water. Come
Yeah.
on now.
A couple comments in here was Cardoza says a lot of those specialty courses, so he's referring to like when you brought up Aaron Gwen and the mountain biking, are funded by no, it's not. Sorry, let me start that over. A lot of those specialty courses are funded by donors to the college that specifically that Cardoza, are you having a stroke? Let me try reading this again.
Grab his tongue.
A lot
Grab
of
his tongue.
those,
A lot of those specifically specialty courses are funded by donors to the college that specifically I want cycling to have most of my money. Holy stroke.
I think I'm missing something. I'll let that part
Please reword.
percolate for a minute. So Richard Hartman, he says, well, they're not handing out scholarships to kids riding wheelie bikes. Well, that's
No, man.
that might be next. Seems like,
Well, I mean, I know for like Ricky, for like on the mountain bike side, like they have like a 5-race series. Same thing with like Velodrome. Like you
for
get,
the national champion, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't. They don't have that for BMX.
Right? Yeah. So it's BMX is like kind of the black sheep of this cycling part, right?
Dude, they're blacker than my coffee, bro.
Okay. Lisa says, I heard they ran it that way in Texas. Yeah, it was because Sunday was a rain day. That's when like Barry pulled out, and there's a lot of the other elites did too. Any picks? They're not covering the laptop. What am I? They take BMXers. Oh, I have heard this a few times. So something they'll do, Halana, when they get them into these programs, they'll take the BMXers, get them in on a scholarship for BMXing, then they work them into turning them into like a road biker or a BMXer because they know like these school and actually like high functioning programs know that like BMX racers are built a certain way that are very strong. And it correlates into like road biking and mountain bike and the velodrome racing very well. So they'll.
Oh, I got one of them velodrome bikes. Them things are scary as shit.
You got one?
Dude, don't ever get on one.
The donors sometimes.
They're scary as shit.
Okay, Cardoza retyped this. Are you ready?
Oh, God, I can only imagine what Cardoza said.
The donors sometimes specify where they want their money to go, as in cycling, mountain biking, football. Mm-hmm. Oh, I get what he's saying. So people donate. I still don't, but I think I do. So people are donating money, and they say where they want that money to go. But where does that? Okay, how does that tie into the lack of a national championship series within the collegiate ranks, Cardoza? And by the way, I started to say this earlier. So we were, back when we were talking about the 40th anniversary, we were planning for Richfield Park.
Right.
Special thanks. Cardoza spent a ton of time with Austin and I, and I think I just had a stroke. Thank you, Halana.
Dude,
I can't wait to share with you. Like
I could just say it.
No, you're fine. Don't. It's fine. No. So the
chat would find it funny.
No. You're fine. The so Cardoza spent a whole bunch of time like with Austin and I breaking down the world of like vintage swap meets and the vintage shows. Again, I just want to give him his due, man. He spent a ton of time with us, and we're like, Austin and I know nothing of this world. Austin's like into he does the Model T stuff and the older motorcycles, but like the bike stuff is totally different. And thank you again, Rob. I truly really appreciate you taking that time and keeping me up till like 1 a.m. because we just couldn't understand it. Griffin Lane, follow me on social media, see my practice run post. It won't let me attach a picture. All right, I'll go do that right now, buddy. Is that what your social's under, Griffin?
Yeah, I mean, you went, well, hell, I mean, I want to say 2 years ago there was 6, 7 colleges that were battling out, and then last year was like 5, and then now you got like 3,
I
2.5.
just added you, Griffin.
You know, between Marion, Lindsey Wilson, and Belmont Abbey. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's pretty
I
sad.
know we've talked about this before, and like I still feel that like this is a huge opportunity, but to who I don't know, right? Because obviously, by the way, I just put Griffin's link in the chat. You guys go give him a follow, request him.
Oh, Griffin Lane.
He's a ripper. Yeah, go give him a follow. Give him a
Oh,
like.
Griffin Lane. Well, yeah, big shout. Griffin Lane. Supposedly, he's gonna be freaking doing side hacks
Yeah.
with Danny Redmags at freaking Dirty Fest.
So
That's word on the street.
the you know they're the a series, anything more than like what we're seeing right now would be great. You want to get, it gets the colleges. I personally feel like it's needed so the colleges get their shine, right?
Yeah.
They kind of, and then obviously the athletes too. So yeah, they get theirs, and like I don't know, maybe it just costs, maybe the offset of the cost to put it on isn't
I
there
mean,
for the return.
you see the NCAA freaking football teams like not going and playing a game, and it's just like, oh, here you are, you're in the Citrus Bowl.
Yes.
Like, how the hell do you freaking go and do this shit right now? Like, I don't know, man. And it's been a big thing. It's been a big project here, especially on the beer show. Just, I mean, especially because my kid is a part of it. Where it's just like, how the hell is there no series to have like a legit standings of like races going in? Like, so and so sitting in the top spot, the freaking Lindsey Wilson sitting 10 points back or whatever going into this weekend.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
nothing there. Like,
right now they just go to this final and this is that, right?
yeah, I mean they want to go and be like, oh well, we got Flow TV. Well, Flow would be cool if you were going between freaking Lindsey Wilson and Marion in college,
Look, man,
and talking it like it would be a good it would good topic.
That's so like you get to that
They
part.
don't have it.
That's
They
the
don't have it.
what do we always hear, Rick? We lack the life. No, not lifestyle. The like they do they do like you're just talking about the football stuff, right? So like they'll do like a segment on the person, right?
Yeah.
That for Flow would be some amazing content, right? Like let's look at it that way. I don't want to get into the whole thing about beating up what Flow's doing because I think they're still doing a good job. They're getting there. They got to crawl before they walk. But like imagine that that life side that you could add to the content, right? The storylines there with the colleges and the students, like all that's sitting right there that like you could tap into, right? Like
it would be cool.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, dude, I'm not a sprinter, but hey, dude, if you need freaking 2 yards for that first down, like I'm the guy. I'm looking to bury the hatchet, going down in turn one. Like
the lifestyle piece, man.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
the dude.
Yeah.
Between the power peddlers, the sprinters, and every like going through the roster where it's just like, okay, hey, here we go. You heard from them. We're getting ready to load up here in 5 minutes, and this is what we got. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. Like that behind the scenes kind of shit that they're looking for. That Flow does with the sprint cars and the Ford Focus midgets and everything else. You could be like, oh, we got so and so coach or so and so freaking trainer. It's like, well, here, hey, I got my top 4. They're getting ready to lock and load in the gate. So and so's looking really
like
sweet here. This guy's looking good here.
You got the lifestyle part that we always say is missing. Rob, thanks for sending this in.
Yeah.
He said in the United States, approximately 22 colleges operate as officially recognized USA Cycling. This is from an article he found. USA Cycling collegiate varsity teams, most of them which offer some form of athlete scholarship for mountain biking or BMXing. Because cycling is not sanctioned in the NCAA or NIAA or NAIA, sport schools have significantly flexibility to offer institutional scholarships without strict limits. So total all in, it sounds like it's about 22 colleges, give or take, because maybe some of them don't have BMX, some of them do. But let's say even at the high, you got 22 colleges that could, let's say on a good one, they could be having a BMX team and be there. That would be, that in itself could be its own thing, yeah. And Rob says, USA Cycling is one of the biggest culprits in that they snipe riders away, at least dozens of riders away from BMX, and we have heard that. Yeah. So back to Lisa's topic here. I wonder if they're going to try to push the pros up like super. I mean, it still backs your program up, but it like getting them in real early. However, Lisa, something to think about, and is, what we have been seeing with moto counts, right? Like even at Houston, they were in the 150s for a pro national. You're gonna get a bump for Rock Hill, but I still think like, man, I bet you're done still fairly early, even with the pro program on Saturday or Sunday. Just like, the numbers seem to be down, but, we've talked about this many, many times, right? We're on that cycle, right? You have that cycle in the sport where, the riders, you get a whole group of riders, that come in and they leave. And we're kind of on the end of that cycle of riders that have left, that 7 years, itch, they call it. And, we're on the end of that from COVID. And COVID was such a massive boom. Like, we've never seen those numbers. Now, it's kind of coming back down to earth. And it's more, I personally think like 200, 150, man, that's a good size national. That doesn't
it really
take,
is.
dude, it doesn't take your whole day. Like you can actually go to the national and you can go get dinner. You can see the town you're in if you want. Yeah. So Lisa says Rock Hill's always 200. I'm interested to see what they're going to be at this year because I'm willing.
I mean, look at the pros. I mean, the pros didn't freaking turn out in Houston like a lot of people thought they were gonna.
Yeah, but they don't like the track. They need. They're plenty vocal. There's plenty of them that are vocal that they just don't like that track.
Yeah,
but they love Rock Hill.
I like the track. I like the track. I hate the freaking location. Location.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, but the track, the Rock Hill track, everyone loves it. So, be interested to see how the numbers are just for the pros. I'm interested to see how many, what they go up by.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still butthurt over this. Like, they cut the pro class immediately down to semis, no matter how many of them are there. So, I wish they would, bring back at least take it down.
They got to figure something else out. Did you see freaking SE freaking debut their freaking new e-bike?
Yeah, I got nothing. You know what I got? What I got, buddy?
Dude.
I got a kudos. I have a kudos because good for SE. Good for them. Good for them.
Hey, dude, I mean, they're hitting the market. Am I happy about it? No, I'm not. But
why?
Why?
Why aren't?
Well, no. I mean, like it's a catch-22.
But it doesn't.
With the whole thing. Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, because we got like a whole. Dude, I got fucking shot at by a fucking couple kids freaking on a e-bike freaking earlier this week with the Orby gun. you know, and I'm like sitting
So
there
now
like,
we
all
know
right,
why you hate e-bikes.
you know, it was like everything was
Sorry.
cool, but you know, it's spring break, and like, dude, got these kids on a fucking e-bike. They
What's
got the
up, Craig
Orby
Kelly?
gun. Yeah, they're fucking shooting at me. I'm like, okay, motherfucker. Like, I didn't do shit with you, but you know what? I'm gonna go to my fucking safe. I'm gonna break out my fucking Angel. Okay, that rips out fucking 16
Oh my
balls a
god.
second with paintballs with a gravity fed fucking 9-volt battery. I'm gonna fucking blast your shit.
Oh wow.
You know, where it's just like, tell fucking mama I'm gonna fucking be here waiting
So
for your ass.
all right. I back to the e-bike with SE. I think it's another avenue, and I think it's going to be another whole just like what he did with the big bikes, pedal ones. He's going to be on there. What I see is he's going to take that BMX vibe like he did they did with the big bikes, and that's what made it so huge, right? Like, get a 26-inch big bike BMX, man. Whatever. You're not going to blow your back out. And I think that he's going to copy and paste like I did, they did that, we kept the BMX feeling, put it in the big bikes. I'm going to keep the BMX feelings and stick it over here in the e-bikes. And I'm willing to, my call early right now is that the SE e-bike line is going to be very successful.
I mean, I don't doubt it. Yeah, I mean, Todd Lyons he's a genius. You know, I mean, do I like it? Not so much. You know, but I mean, he is doing a hell of a job with all that. I mean, it sucks to see that freaking Jason Morris is the only one left doing BMX stuff. You know, for the SE brand. You know, so it's a big kind of like different thing, you know, between Jason and Courtney, you know, over there at the Morris camp, you know. But Todd Lyons, like, hey, dude, the guy's thinking market side, you know. Hey, good for him. Good for him.
Quick question:
You know?
Like right now, the race team, right? You were saying it only has Dick Cheeseburger in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else do you need?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think you would want somebody, or
I don't think
a
you
couple,
need.
a couple others there.
I don't think so.
I mean,
because again, let's go back and put on like the things that we get to hear about and learn about behind the curtain. One, factory teams don't make money for products anymore. We know this. They don't. You got social media, you got the internet. Like a factory team back in the day is what sold your products. They do not do that now. If anything, you're lucky to break even with a factory team with your budget.
You know what? Yeah, hey, you know what, Justin? You brought that in, and this was a topic that was sent into the page for the show, where it's like factory is. So we all have an image of what we think factory is. But for today, what is factory?
Right now, it's if you're lucky, you're getting your entry fees paid for. And if anyone's going to say different, like, look, there's the exceptions. But back in the day, factory was like factory that we know it as. But like nowadays, dude, factory is your 7. Wait, what's grands? How many races plus grands you got to do?
4, 6.
No, it's an odd number because you got 7, right?
7.
Yeah. 7 because it's like you got to get that third weekend in, even with the 3-day races.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna from being blessed and what I get to do sitting here is that it's going to be 7 entry fees plus plus your grands and your bike and then whatever your co-sponsors are. Yeah, like that's factory at best.
True.
That's it. We got some great topics here, and I appreciate we gotta
That was
actually,
good.
we gotta Halana and I gotta jump, buddy.
Mhm.
We got some shopping in the morning, so I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Jim,
for sure. No,
you doing this with us.
I gotta go to work and
Yeah, you
and
do.
everything. And so
yeah, you do, Rick.
yeah.
You make
So-
that,
I gotta
make
go
that
f-
money
I
instead
got-
of sitting at that corner.
hey, I gotta feed America.
Feed the Americans.
Rick, I'm gonna need you to go to work tomorrow so you can sponsor some full-grown adults to get to Dirty
you know,
Fest.
Yes.
Exactly. You know, I mean, we're gonna be spreading logos.
Listen,
I don't
Rick.
I don't
Listen.
even know. Listen,
Just
listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Okay, Karen. You gotta find that nice corner. You gotta find all of those good crackheads and start making friends and say, "Listen, I got people I need to
I
pay
just
for."
think we could probably make more money donating plasma.
No.
Woosah. Woosah. Woosah.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Rick,
Thank
it's always a
you.
pleasure.
Hell yes, Halana. I'm glad you made it. JT, always a good time, and missing homie Mike, missing beers. DBS, he's
Thank you for
busy
having me with my beer shirt.
Of course, I'm gonna live it up freaking come Sunday, so don't even worry about it.
We will be watching.
Oh, I'll be on that.
And hey, what do we got tomorrow night? What are we tuning in for tomorrow night?
God only knows tomorrow night. I mean, anything
no,
can and will
here,
happen.
no. Who are we watching?
Oh,
tomorrow
got old school.
There
Old
we
school
go.
for freaking BMX Goes Rogue.
night? Yep. And Sunday night we watch.
They gonna be live on Sunday. Hey, Church in the Dirt. So
Yep.
get ready for that one. Hey, it's gonna be a doozy.
Then the doubleheaders on Monday with our friends over at with Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah, over there at Northwest BMX podcast and Free Up with
Free Up.
BMX Goes Rogue on Mondays.
And we'll
Man, Mondays are really stacked. Right
They
now.
are. It's getting rough to keep up on Monday Night Raw. So
It really is. We're getting thick, bro. 2 C's, baby. 2 C's.
we'll be back. And then Wednesday night we're gonna have Dan and Donnell on from Free Up Going
Tune
Rogue
in.
podcast. Tune in.
Tune in.
Awesome. Can't wait. Can't wait, guys.
All right, you guys. We'll see you.
Bye.
All right, guys. Have peace.